Good afternoon and welcome along to Orium for the inaugural Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase. My name's Robert Wilson. I'll be your commentator for these two games today, and joining me as co-commentator is Brad Roda, Head of Soccer for Future Pro USA. Brad, thank you very much for your time today. You excited about today's event?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah. I mean, we as a staff, we've been looking forward to this ever since we drew up the plans to have this event. It's a fantastic opportunity for the players. They have an opportunity to play live in front of coaches who've flown in to see this event on their travels on the recruitment trail, which is obviously really exciting in itself, but also as well the ability to have it live streamed, and it's so wonderfully set up by Youth Football Scotland. It's an opportunity for the coaches that are still on the other side of the pond to be able to see it remotely as well. So I'm just excited for these players to be under the spotlight, so to speak, and have the opportunity to strut this stuff in front of coaches, because that's what it's all about.
Well, you hit the nail on the head there, Brad. Obviously, it's the morning in the United States of America, so morning to our viewers over there as well. We've got the first game coming up, which is Team Red versus Team Yellow, kicking off at 4:30. So we've got 3 minutes to go, and I think with that in mind, we will go through the team lineups, starting with the home team for today. It's considered the red team. They will start with, in goal, number 1, Jack Foster. In the back four, on the right-hand side, Keelan McCloskey at number 2, 4, Aaron Moretta, 5, George Hodkiss, and then on left back, Sean Frost. In the middle, the two holding midfielders, we've got Yeston Harries at number 8, number 6, Matty Sale. On the right-hand side of our front three, Zach Teagarden, Max Twiddle at number 10, and number 11, Jacqueline Hosky. And up front for them, number 9 is Connor Bisgrove. And for Team Yellow this afternoon, we've got number 1, A.G. Young. At the back, starting from the right-hand side, right back is Darren McCafferty. In the middle, number 5, Evan Monroe, and 14, Josh Martin. Number 3, Mikey Ralston is the left back. In the middle, Lewis Duncan at number 8, and number 6, Austin Sparks. Front three of number 7, Mazin Ali, 10, Morgan Matthew, 11, Santosh Rowe. And up front for them, number 9, Sonny Simpson. We will get underway just in a couple of minutes' time, and we'll have more information on each of the players as we go through today from myself and from Brad. It's been a record-breaking 2021 with 60 players signing up from the assessment days in Aberdeen, Edinburgh and Glasgow, and potentially more going away, I'm sure, in 2022 as well. With this event, the inaugural Men's Soccer Showcase with Future Pro USA, an opportunity for these players to be seen by coaches, as Brad mentioned, here in Orium today, but also if you are watching in the United States of America and live across the globe on YouTube today. This is the first of the 80-minute matches taking place, red versus yellow, to get us underway at 4:30. Later on, we will have green versus black. In terms of if you want to find out more about today, we've got some recently placed players, success stories in the form of Jacob Glass, who's in the California Polytechnic University, Joe McInnes, East Central College, and Owen Marshall, Wingate University. If you want to find out more about them and other success stories for Future Pro USA, do be sure to check out futureprousa.yfsmedia.net or the Future Pro website, futureprousa.com. And if you're on social media, which who isn't at this point in time, Twitter at Future Pro USA, Facebook at Future Pro USA Scholarships, and on LinkedIn, of course, at Future Pro USA. With all of that information, I think we are about ready to get underway. As I say, we'll have 80 minutes, 40 minutes a half, and we've got the red team right to left, yellow left to right. Brad, before we get underway, any players that you've seen me highlight before we get underway? Anybody that's impressed you before coming into today as the game gets underway?
Yeah, I mean, they've all impressed. That's why they're a client of ours. That's why we want to help them go over to the States. I could pinpoint a lot of them, to be honest, as I could with the two teams that are going to be playing in the next game. I think it's going to be a battle of the midfields. I will definitely say that. Both teams have got a strong midfield lineup. You've got Yestin Harries and Matty Sale and Max Tweddle in that number 10 for the Reds. And then you've got in the other team, you've got Lewis Duncan, Austin Sparks, and Morgan Matthew. So I think that's, if you look at it from a results perspective, that might be where the game's won and lost. It's going to be very competitive there. But I'm looking forward to seeing how both teams fare going forward as well. A lot of attacking flair in that team, that front three. On the yellow team in particular of Sonny Simpson leading the attack, and Santosh and Mazin Ali on both flanks for the Yellows. That's going to be one to watch as well.
We've got an exciting game ahead of us. We are underway here. 1 minute played, and it's a free kick for the Reds, taken quickly down the left-hand side. Max Squirrel down in the corner now. Will be with the red team remaining, still in possession. Coming back here, but battling away there for the Yellows as they now break away. It was good play there. Mazin Ali winning it back, and now on the ball again. Attempted the 1-2. Good defending getting back there, George Hodkiss for the Reds. Conceding the corner, but stopping the counter-attack and breaking away the Yellows. And the first corner of the match for the Yellows to be taken by Lewis Duncan. Currently playing at Fraserburgh FC in the first team. First chance to create something for the Yellows in this match. Low ball towards the front post, and did find a Yellow teammate in the shape of Evan Monroe. 3.66 GPA, but couldn't quite direct his shot on target there. Good, the number 5. And we'll reset with Jack Foster in goals for the Reds. Finds a teammate, and the Reds will have it on this left-hand side. Sean Frost, who's already been highly involved in this game. Still remains with the Reds, but battling away. Dan McCafferty for the Yellows. And they will reset from the back. Loretta. Comfortable on the ball there, the centre-back. Still has it, and finds his centre-back compatriot in Hodgkiss. Looking to go long. It's a ball maybe not intended to find Bisgrove, but it did, and now he will try and link up, but the Yellows bodies back, and it's one in the midfield. Lewis Duncan now going back to keep possession of the ball for the Yellows. Coming forward quickly, looking for Sonny Simpson, who did find it, but lost out and will battle back though. Forward for the number 9, looking for the battling number 11 of Santos Rowe, who was sandwiched out there by the Reds in the end.
I didn't hear many appeals for a penalty.
Well, I'm sure he'd be wanting one early doors in this game for his side, but good defending from the Reds, but they've lost out here, and the Yellows will look to break away, and it's Duncan with the ball out to the left-hand side. That cross though, not finding anybody. The Reds will have it and break away quickly now. Men forward here, and it's a chance on the left-hand side. Finding Ledkowski. The ball inside though, losing out, and the Yellows now back in possession with number 6, Sparks. He's lost it though. Now the Reds may look to keep this in play, and they have done with McCloskey. Looking for his teammate, but that pass too late, in the end, offside called. And a frantic opening so far for both teams as they settle into this one, Brad. What you would expect, I guess, a wee bit of nerves early on in the stage, but still nice composure we've seen on the ball too. Yeah,
definitely. I think that that's the eagerness of both sets of players to impress. Like I say, I would like to see a little bit more sustained pressure. Someone be brave, put their foot on the ball, maybe slow the tempo a little bit and get the team set and get them ticking. I'm sure that'll come though.
Absolutely. And some nice play there from the Yellows. A sweeping ball out to Ali, and he might be away yet again here, the right winger. He's put enough pressure on Frost there in defence that he has won his side the corner. And it was the last time Duncan who took it, but it looks like this time Ali will take his chances. The Parkgate under-21s player will go short. A nice move, 2 against 1. Ali with the left foot in. It's a good cross, but well won there by the Reds. A chance to reset through Lewis Duncan, who so far has probably been the most composed on the ball in this game. The ball all the way back now to his goalkeeper, AJ Young. And the ball was Martin there, and they still have it, the Yellows, but pressure there from the Reds to try and win this back. But Nice, calm, composed play there so far from the Yellows as they break forward now with Monroe. Ball though, sneaking out there. Didn't look too impressed there, Monroe, but he's back in position now, and the Reds will have it, starting with Bledakovsky on this left-hand side. Back to it. Oh, a nice bit of trickery there, keeps him in possession as he finds Tweddle there. They'll reset back to Moretta. Long ball forward, not finding a teammate unfortunately. Gives away possession, and it's now with Simpson. Looking to slip through alley. It's come off the number 5 of Hodgkiss though. And Red have it back with Frost. The Lock End youth player, currently playing in the South East Region Youth Football Association Division 2. Now with Hodgkiss forward. Trying to link up the defence in the midfield, but there's a chance here, and breaking through there is Duncan for the Yellows. Into the box now, takes the first shot of the match. Good play from the midfielder to get forward, win the ball back for his side, and create an opportunity. Block though makes an easy save for Foster. Hodgkiss looking for supporting options, and he looks like he will go long, and it's an inviting ball, but good defending there from the number 14 Josh Martin.
Spotted a good run beyond there as well from Matty Sale. We had Conor Bisgrove checking in, just come to feet, Matty Sale running beyond. They ended up both running in beyond in the end, but could have worked out.
Yellow's trying to go themselves direct, and it's a nice idea and a nice flick as well from Rowe, but didn't quite work out. But the Reds now will have to reset, and Hodgkiss will start them again, playing it into Harris. Now wide on the halfway line, keeping hold of possession through Matty Sale, and he has won his side the foul. Eight minutes gone, 0-0 between the Reds and the Yellows. Been an entertaining start in this one. Good link-up play coming forward now. Tweddle inside the box, but the Yellows have got bodies back. Coming forward for them now, Matthew. Beyond the halfway, options available, and slipping it through to Simpson now. He's one-on-one with the defender, and he's used his strength to try and get it back across goal. Looking for Ali. But the number 9 used his strength well, got into the box, just couldn't quite find a teammate with that cross, Brand.
That's what he's all about, Sonny. Very athletic, very direct, very well suited to the college game.
Reds have got it with Hodgkiss. Humble Town compete in the Sheffield County Senior Division 1 alongside defensive partnership of Moretta, who will go long yet again, looking for Bledakovsky, who is in, looking for support at the back post. Coming in just a slightly too late there with Zachary Teagarden, but he has managed to keep the ball in possession. Now on the edge of the box, but the Yellows battling back. Be a long range effort from Bisgrove in the end. A comfortable save there from A.G. Young, but you noted it earlier there, Brad. That long ball from defence, Moretta did find his man this time, and nearly a good chance there for the Reds.
That is actually something that Aaron Moretta's all about as well. He's got the range of passing in his locker. He can play through the thirds, but he can also find those diagonal balls.
Well, Ali there, sneaking in, putting it back across goal. The body's back there, but defence will have to watch Ali's putting the pressure on the fullback all the time, and so is this man Duncan from midfield, breaking forward, ball into the back post. Not finding his man, but still the Reds having to break away, and they have done through Tweddle with an opportunity. However, offside was Bisgrove. And we will restart again with a free kick to the Yellows. Another player that you mentioned there, Brad, coming into this, Ali on this right hand side. He certainly looks a threat, doesn't he? He's not giving that defender a moment's rest.
Definitely not. We saw Martin Mazins come up from Sheffield, which is fantastic commitment from him to to drive all that way down from our neck of the woods. But he's so direct. We first saw him on a trial day that we held in Mansfield, which is actually my hometown, and he did really well on that day, showing exactly what he's about today as well.
Well, dropping in there was Ali, creating the space for McCafferty, who is pro-use with Montrose. He was able to get down that right-hand side and try and create an opportunity. And the Yellows will still up with a throw-in down that far side. Hodgkiss looking to clear it, but that's not on the first attempt. And it remains in the danger area with Ali now looking to get in possession. Frost under pressure again, and Ali wins it back in a dangerous area. Good defending. Bails Frost out a little bit there. And in the end, Matty Sale winning another foul for his side off Ali this time will give his defence a moment's rest. As Jack Foster, the Musselburgh Windsor goalkeeper, will take this.
You know, for an indoor pitch, it's not much warmer in here.
No. Oriam, a lovely facility and pitch as big as Hampden Park, but certainly for an indoor facility, not the warmest conditions that these players will be used to. Coming forward now, Duncan, yet again, starting off in centre midfield, but Duncan, he's finding those pockets of space today, Brad, so far.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what Lewis is all about as well. Fantastic talent. I think he's really unlucky not to have gone further in Britain. Previously with Aberdeen, obviously now, as you mentioned, with Fraserburgh, main man for them as well, one of the main men for them when he plays with them. So going to the States is a fantastic option for him.
As you mentioned, captain Fraserburgh in their team to win the Scottish Cup, so certainly a talent, and he's showing that early on in this game for the Elves. Ball put in, and it will look for Simpson, but it will eventually fall. An attempted acrobatic there from Rowe, it didn't work out, and the Reds will now break away. Counter-attack seems to be the most fruitful option for them so far, and Teagarden linking up there with the 1-2. He's set here. Harry's going forward, playing it to the right-hand side. Bodies back for Yellows yet again, and pays off for them as they will look to break themselves as this game goes from end to end. Ball not the right option at that moment in time.
Well defended from Dara.
Right back, McCafferty taking it quick, finding Duncan. Now going forward to Simpson. Tall number 9 playing up front there, holding up and finding a player as the Yellows now looking to break down the left-hand side, but Reds intercept. Burakovsky back to Sale forward to Bisgrove back. Hodgkiss. Good play here from the Reds, linking up a number of passes as Frost back into Burakovsky. A nice ball forward, looking for the run of Bisgrove, but good defending from the Yellows. And that kick out from A.J. Young, not as far as he'd probably like, but still in possession for the Yellows. As it's back now to Monroe. Forward, and a bit of time for Matthew here on this right-hand side. Ali for support, who now has it. And that quick bit of play finds Simpson down on this right-hand side. He's looking for support, but he will drive towards the penalty box. Inside, looking for the number 11 of Rowe, but couldn't quite find him. But good play there, direct from Simpson once again, Brad.
Yeah, that's what he gives you. I think, to be fair, the Yellows are probably the team that are looking more likely to grab something. Especially down this right-hand side with Mazin, using Sonny as a target man. Both teams have settled, though, to be fair. Both teams have settled into the game now.
Omeretta looking to go long again, but didn't quite work out, and Yellows have it back with Duncan. And some nice hold-up play. The midfielder going back, but in possession and now direct a ball towards Ali, and it's a nice flick on in the link-up play yet again. McCafferty has it. The right back, pro-use with Montrose, FC, inside. Got support there from Sparks. Back to Ali. It's whipped in, looking for Simpson. Puts his hand up. He wasn't quite in the right position, but it was the right idea and some good play from the Yellows, who have, as you said, Brad, have created the most chances so far in this game and look the most threatening at this moment in time.
Yeah, they need to get a few more shots on target, though. They need to start troubling Jack Foster in that goal.
15 minutes gone, 0-0. And it's with Moretta. To Hodgkiss. To Sale. Linking up, but Ali has intercepted. Direct ball, Simpson losing out to Hodgkiss. Harry's linking up with Ledikowski. Now into Tweddle. Playing it out to the right back who's got forward, and McCloskey now finds himself in a good space and a good bit of time to get the ball into the box, and it did evade the first defender but couldn't quite find a teammate. And Duncan, who we've mentioned multiple times, picks it back up for the L's and nearly setting away Ali with the most route one ball we've seen today, but it nearly paid off for his side. All the way back now to A.G. Young, and Moretta now in possession at centre back. Hodgkiss back to Moretta. Pennycook Athletic, who spent time with Hibs in his youth, to McCloskey. Forward for Teagarden. We'll reset again with Moretta. Wins the throw for his side, but just trying to jeer them on, looking for that support down the right hand side of the Reds. Thrown in, looking for Tweddle, but the Yellows have got it back, and Duncan loses out though. And it's a throw for the Reds, who'll take it quickly. One though. In the centre of defence by Martin. Concedes a throw in, but the Reds sloppy with the throw in. And it will be a foul throw in. The Yellows will have it back again. Martin. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Switching out all the way to the left-hand side. It was a good ball. Now a chance to utilise the left-hand side, which they haven't done much, the Yellows, in this game so far. And they've lost out that time with Tweddle now playing it in.
Great pass.
To Sale. Through now, looking for Teagarden. Passo doesn't evade Martin at the back, and the Yellows will come away and roll now inside to Matthew. Looking forward for the run of Simpson, but Hodgkiss defended well the first time, but Simpson battling away and does well. Gets it to Ali. Looking for that pass, and in the end it's well defended by Moretta, who will come forward for his side, the centre back. Footed ball, and that was nearly a nice bit of play there from Bisgrove to evade it. But intercepted in the end by Monroe. Martin now forward for the Yellows. Coming up to the halfway point, 0-0, but it's been an entertaining game so far, Brad, and plenty of talent on show, isn't it?
Yeah, and as we said, as both teams have started to settle, we've started to see the quality show a little bit more, which is nice to see, obviously.
Oh, Bisgrove with a wonderful ball through there. On to Harries, who's now breaking forward into the box, looking for support. The Yellows are with bodies back, including Duncan, he can carry up this work rate for the first 20 minutes. It's been all over the shop so far. Sweeping ball out to McCafferty. Now coming forward is the right back. And it's a good run forward and a quick ball in, looking for Rowe. It's put Moretta under pressure. Clearance finding his goalkeeper though, and calmly now out to Harries on the right hand side. Sale. Emily under 18s with a good ball out to the left hand side, but offside called. Run and the pass just slightly too late and the run too early. Ledikowski there. And with that we will see a substitution made for the Yellows. McCafferty going off, and therefore will be the introduction of Ben Bailey. Apologies. Dylan Farquhar coming on now for the Yellows at right back. Monroe may look for Farquhar early, but goes long towards Simpson, intercepted. Now trying to switch the play out. Matthew to the left hand side. Too much on it. Mikowski now back to Moretta. He's got to be careful with Simpson on his heels, but calm and composed from the centre back, which is what we've seen so far in this game, to his centre back partner Hodgkiss. Looking for options now, the centre back, and he's a wee bit lucky there, the number 5, but Red still have possession, and good bit of play there from Sale in the midfield. Finding Tweddle now out to Bledikowski. Tweddle looking for the ball wide out to Harries, and he will play the ball in early, but couldn't quite find the marker, and perhaps took a wee touch through, all the way now back to the goalkeeper, and A.G. Young. RHP Greens, who was involved in the under-21's Corn FC in the United Counties League. Played forward to Simpson, and he's one-on-one on this right-hand side with Hodgkiss, and he has won that battle. Now he will look for support. He's got time, he's got space, but couldn't find a yellow player, but they've still got it. Now on the penalty spot, Moretta diving in there and winning it for his side. And now Bledikowski will link up here and get it back as Duncan battling back for the yellows. An early ball from Bledikowski all the way through to the goalkeeper, who was quick and alert. And that will be a foul. Shove on the back from Frost onto Ali. Duncan back to Monroe. Plenty of space for the number 8, and a sweeping ball out to Rowe if it will get to him. Intercepted, but will gain ground for his side, and now into the final third. Mikey Ralston with the throw in. Finds Simpson, who lays it off lovely there to Matthew. Got past one, but not past the second. The Reds now will look to counter yet again. Bisgrove. Now to Teagarden on the ball. Moretta. Sweeping pass out wide. Looking for Bledikowski, and he's found the marker there. Farquhar not quite getting past, and it will be a chance here for Bledikowski. Puts it into the back of the net. It looked like they would deal with the situation there, the yellows. Farquhar getting back, and so was support there from Monroe, but fantastic play from Bledikowski with a calm and composed finish, and perhaps against a run of play, the Reds take the lead there, Brad.
That's nothing I haven't seen from one of our trial days from Jack. He's got that in his locker, that composure, to lift it up above an onrushing keeper like that. Great finish.
And it was an assist there from Moretta as well. We'd highlighted that option that the Reds have been utilising from centre back out wide, and it was quite a direct goal in the end from the Reds. It's paid off. 25 minutes played. The Yellows now will need to try and find an equaliser, and if anything, this man on the ball now, Duncan, could be instrumental in it all. Finds Rowe on this left-hand side. Sweeping it in early, looking for Ali, and the ball will bounce back to him. He'll go quickly with the left foot, but snatches at the shot there, Ali. Goes wide. And they say you're most vulnerable after you've scored, Brad. Not to be in that occasion. And a chance for the Reds to just recompose themselves with the lead with 25 minutes gone.
Exciting stuff so far. Really happy with what we've seen.
Well, Moretta will certainly take confidence from that assist and that ball forward. Plays it to Hodgkiss. He goes forward quickly as well, and it's paid off yet again. Tweddle has got Bledikowski in the ball. It's got quite a lot on it, but it will be kept in. And now streaking forward again is Bledikowski. Back to Frost. Confidence brewing there from the number 11. And the ball forward, looking for Bisgrove there, Frost, but too much on it. Through to Young. Monroe. Looking to go long himself. Hodgkiss wins the first ball, but the second one will be picked up by the Yellows, and Simpson out to row. Coming forward is Ralston, playing with Bells Hill Athletic under 21s. Into the middle, and Duncan, plenty of time and space. for the midfielder with a lovely turn and a shot as well that finds the bottom corner. A wonderful move to create himself some additional space. Confidence from an early start in this game. And what a finish.
I think you called it as well, didn't you, Rob? You called he was going to be the next goal scorer.
Well, what can I say? Mystic Rob here today, Brad. But he's been instrumental for his side so far in the way that he's played, both defensively and offensively, and he's just unlocked the Reds' defence. And you said it as well yourself, Brad. More shots.
Yeah, test the goalkeeper. Give yourself an opportunity to get on the score sheet just by having a shot. Lewis looking at junior college programmes for next fall. He's going to be a real catch. Top player, as we've already said.
Well, a fantastic move there. Great bit of skill. And a great finish as well. No real chance in the goal there for Foster. 1-1, and the game has just exploded into life here at Oriam. Yellow's looking to break away, but the referee calls it back for a foul. And a chance here for Reds to get bodies forward, including the number 4, Moretta. Spent time at Hibs in his youth, the number 4 will come forward, Moretta. And it's a chance as well for Tweddle of Emily AFC to get this right into the danger zone. And it is indeed a good ball, comes through to Moretta in the end. Good save though, made his presence known there, the goalkeeper, and stops what was a glaring opportunity for the Reds. As the Yells look to break away, and Duncan wins it back alongside Simpson as the two sides battling away, and the Reds will have it. There was a chance there though, Brad. It was a great ball in and potentially should have been a goal. Yeah,
definitely. The quality of the ball in from Max was top draw. Going to be a graduate student next this fall. Again, another catch for a lucky taker that's going to offer him something for next fall. Got that maturity that you get with obviously a graduate student. Played at a really high level in the non-league system in England. So yeah, that's just indicative of his quality.
Well, it's a great ball and not quite capitalised by his side, but have to give credit as well. Good goalkeeping from Young, made himself big and did stop the goal. And Foster, who's not had much to do in the red goal, apart from getting the ball out the net so far in this game. Back to Moretta. Over to Hodgkiss. It's a ball that does find its intended target in Bisgrove. The number 9 holding on to it, looking for a teammate that's just too much on it. Ralston will reset for the Ills in the left back position. Forward now with Simpson and Rowe linking up, and the number 9 will come forward, looking to bend it seemed almost into the top corner. Blocked well by Hodgkiss, and it will be a corner. We've not seen too much, Brad, of the left-hand side for the Yellows so far, but that was a fruitful opportunity. Linking up there well there, Ralston, Rowe and Simpson.
Yeah, I think that's where the joy's been down this right-hand side, hasn't it? Down this right-hand flank for the Yellows. So if we can get the left-hand side working that well as well, you'd like to think they're going to create a few more opportunities.
And it will be Rowe to take it. Plays for Tynecastle in the Lowland Development League. Joined under 20 set up at 16, making him the youngest in the side. And a chance to create something here. But looking for Ali, who heads it towards the back post. And it will be the number 7 who's taking credit for it, I think there. A good ball in. We spoke about the threat that Rowe could pose. And almost, with his first real creative chance there, into Ali, who puts it into the back of the net. And those forwards linking up well.
Yeah, good heading to get in front of his man as well. Brilliant stuff.
Exactly half an hour on the clock puts the Yellows 2-1 up. We did say that the Reds took the lead against the run of play, but the Yellows have battled back well. Lewis Duncan with the equaliser, and now Mazin Ali getting on the score sheet with the header from a corner. 2-1 with half an hour played. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Can the Reds get themselves back level? Well, it won't with that, because Simpson has now won it back from Hodgkiss, and he will go through the number 9. Moretta back there for his side, defending well, bailing out his centre back partner there in Hodgkiss. It's another corner. Duncan to take this one for the Yellows. And after scoring less than a minute ago, the Yellows will certainly be buoyed by that. Duncan straight into the penalty box, and Ali wins it yet again for the first time. Thankfully for the Reds, doesn't come to anything, and they will look to break away. Bisgrove, yet again with the fake and the turn, but
Good recovery.
as you say, really good defending there from the Yellows. Resetting there through Munro and the goalkeeper Young. Ralston, forward to Rowe. A lovely turn there from the assister for the second goal. Good pace burning forward, but too much on that. He holds his hand up and apologies. The ball to Simpson didn't quite work out, and the Reds with potentially some space on their right hand side now coming forward. On for them, Lewis Crombie, 3.45 GPA on the right hand side, looking to make an impact in these final 10 minutes of the game. Or half, I should say. Frost, linking up here with Harries, back to him, trying to play through number 10 Tweddle, but in the end, as he was trying to win the ball back for his side, judged to have fouled, and Duncan has the ball back for the Yellows. Forward there. Martin, but the Reds have got it back now. Peter Bledikowski playing in a more central role now, switching it from the left-hand side. And Bisgrove back to Moretta, looking for options, playing it forward. Bledikowski losing out there. Simpson. Rowe. Forward and back and forward between the two teams. Bisgrove now for the Reds, looking to cut open the Yellow defence. It's a good ball to Bledikowski, good defending by Martin. Resetting all the way back to Young with a huge kick forward on the halfway line. And Hodgkiss, that slap pass will give an opportunity for Ali to link up with Simpson. Looking for options, providing support is Ali and Matthew, but intercepted. And now McCloskey out to the substitute Crombie, back to him. Barkley on as well. Moretta looking for the switch, you could hear it, and it's a good ball as well, but Frost adjudged to be offside. A tight call, but yet again that option on the switch of play and that chance there to really create something for the Reds.
The third time it's happened now, isn't it? Excellent stuff.
Frost back to Hodgkiss. Hodgkiss going forward this time, finds Bledikowski, the touch lets them down, and breaking forward now, Farquhar into Ali. Ali's got a bit of time, but there's pressure on him. Good footwork it seemed initially, and he will get it back as well. Going for the left-footed attempt, it was curling in, but no real pressure on Foster, who does make the save. Moretta, another ball forward that will this time not be offside, it will be kept in. Crombie breaking away those fresh legs towards goal. Cross come shot there, neither troubling the goalkeeper, neither finding a player, but again that threat of Moretta from the defence opening up the play for the Reds.
Yeah, advancing up the pitch quickly with a longer pass forward.
5 minutes remaining in this half. 2-1 to the Yellows at this moment in time. The opening goal from Bledikowski, wonderful skill, a lovely chip over the goalkeeper, gave them the lead. But Duncan and Ali have got the Yellows back in front. It's remained that way in this half with 5 minutes to go. Bledikowski back to Moretta. Already players moving forward for the Reds to try and be available for that long ball. Hodgkiss couldn't quite find Frost. But the ball out will see the Reds have possession back. The Lock End youth playing it left back. Playing it into Bisgrove, holding off Duncan well. Inside to Barkley. And Harry's through to Tweddle, who will win his side the foul. Just edging into the final third. And with a few minutes remaining in this half, a chance to get players forward potentially. Formerly with Leeds United and Harrogate Town. Tweddle standing over it, and Bisgrove of St James will take it to Tweddle. Whipping in with that left foot, offside flag up though. It was another good ball from Tweddle, finding Moretta just offside there, Brad. But again, that threat from the crosses in from the red team seems to be something to be watching out for.
Yeah, definitely. See if they can convert some chances now.
Ball forward very quick here to Matthew, setting himself up, going for the early attempt. Giving credit where it's due to Farquhar, it was a fantastic ball forward. Not on target with that attempt. If you are watching live, got a few minutes left in this first half before a second 40 minutes to come. And then we've got a second game coming up later on today between Greens and Blacks. So do stay tuned. If you do want to find out more, Future Pro USA on Twitter, Facebook and LinkedIn. As Ali, with a wonderful bit of skill, getting away from Frost. But thankfully Hodgkiss was there to help him out. Coming forward now will be the substitute Farquhar, currently of Huntly Development, who completed the Scottish Youth Highland League. He gets it back, and you won't want to watch that back probably with that cross, but first one in a dangerous area. He's got a smile on his face. Another chance will come along, I'm sure, for Farquhar. Moretta now. Back to the centre back, finding Hodgkiss. Frost. Pressure on from Ali yet again. Back to Hodgkiss as the yellows look to just put the reds off slightly, but good composure to Moretta, who's got time and got a bit of space and will go long yet again. That one though, too much on it to find Tweddle. And reset through Munro. And the pressure's on Munro, but he's recovered well, and a little bit of skill will find Farquhar. And now they will break away themselves on this right hand side. Farquhar and Ali linking up. Farquhar coming forward, losing out. Bledikowski with a good challenge in, and the Reds look to be breaking away, but it's the 2-8s battling away as Duncan comes out on top for the Yellows. To Rowe. Still have possession of it. Sparks turning away and finding Rowe yet again. Into Duncan. Hodgkiss wins it back for Reds, but that pass straight back to Rowe, and they will reset and go again. Matthew through to Duncan. Now on the edge of the penalty box, cuts back in, cuts back yet again, once more. Too many bodies in front, but still the battling of Duncan. Nearly won it back once more. 3 players around him. Duncan certainly putting in some performance so far, Brad, would you say? Yeah, just one touch too many there, I think, in the box. Might have turned his marker once, maybe. Put it towards that far corner, wrap it into that far corner there, but I know he's been excellent. There's been a lot of individual performances you could pick out from both teams so far. And hopefully the energy levels stay the same in the second half, because, as we've said, as it's settled, it's been really entertaining. It's been a very entertaining game. 3 goals so far, plenty of exciting attacking football being played. An enjoyable watch for the first 40 and more to come as we Tweddle really getting a bit of the look of the green. Back away to the goalkeeper, and it could be short, and it was, and that'll be the last action of the half. It was a wee bit unlucky there in the end for Bisgrove, who nearly had a chance to put himself on the score sheet and get his side level right on the break of half time, but not to be. In the end, the Reds, who went ahead through the goal of Bledikowski, great play to beat 2 players, chip it over the goalkeeper Camley, gave them the lead. The Yellows, though, who were perhaps deserving of a goal in that first half up to that point, eventually equalised through Lewis Duncan. A wonderful turn and a wonderful goal to get the leveller. And then the goal that gave them the lead before half-time, cross in, a corner in from Santos Rowe and headed in by Mazinali, gave them the lead, which means it's 2-1 at half-time, Brad. It's been an entertaining first half. We're looking for more in the second half, aren't we?
Certainly are. And if I know this group of players, I know that they'll serve up more of the same. Really good stuff so far.
Well, with that, with the half-time break for both sides, we'll be back for another 40 minutes shortly. At half-time, though, we would like to hear a little bit more from some of the success stories of future pro USA. We'll speak to Mario Falsone, who attended the University of Illinois in Springfield. And we'll be back shortly.
So it started 2 years ago, the whole process started. I went along for trials just at Spartans Academy because I was playing for Spartans. Went along just to see what was going on. I'd heard about going out to the States for university and to play football, and it seemed like almost too good to be true. So went along to see how it was, had a good time. The two guys who were in charge there, David and Scott, who gave a presentation at the end, that was extremely convincing and kind of made it look like the dream. So then I followed it up, went back for a second trial, and after that they told me that they were interested in starting up communications. So basically from there, that's where it all started. And then we just got more and more information from them, researched a lot of universities and what it was like to play football over there and to study over there. And I also asked friends of mine who had been over, and basically all it was positive reviews after positive reviews. So I mean, it all just seemed to make sense that it'd be the perfect thing to do. So yeah, that's how it all started for me. I was assigned an agent, Scott Clapperton, and he made the process really easy. He basically took care of all the paperwork, giving it to me, giving me all the forms I had to fill out, telling me what to do, when to do it, and deadlines I had to take care of. They also provided me with a study guide for the SAT test, which I had to take, and basically told me if I needed any extra help I could go to them, and if ever I had any questions, he was just basically a text message or an email away, so that was really helpful. Once I was over there, they were checking up on me to see everything was going well, but I guess I basically just told them everything was fine. Everything was perfect. I didn't need anything more from them. I give Scott, the guy who helped me over there, my agent, text every so often until I know everything's going well. If I needed their assistance, they told me they would be there for me to help me out. But to be honest, I mean, it's been perfect for me. I've been really lucky once I've got over there, so I've not really needed anything from them since I got over. It was beyond what I expected. It exceeded expectations, absolutely. Kind of on the days running up to when I was going, it hadn't quite hit me yet that I was heading over. And then when I was on the plane, I suddenly realised this is me going for university. This is it. And I was really scared. I was nervous. I was looking forward to it, obviously, but I had no idea what was in store. Once I got there, though, it just what I'd been looking to do basically my whole life was working for me. Over there, pre-season in the sun, in the heat, playing football every day, just making friends, making family almost with all the people around you. Well, from experience over here, I visited some of my friends' universities, and in terms of the residence halls, my halls over there in the States were different class. They were really, really good. Really kept modern and clean. And we had, like I mentioned before, we had pool tables, ping pong tables. So, I mean, the residence halls were great. Facilities for the football side of things, excellent. I mean, every team has a stadium, and you don't see many universities here with stadiums, and the stadiums get filled too. I mean, the fans come out to watch. Facilities as well. I mean, all the pitches are kept really well cut, clean. The changing rooms are great. Your strength and conditioning area, the gym and stuff, it's all really, really modern, really, really great. So yeah, it wasn't as easy as it seems. I didn't just suddenly decide in a snap, that's me, I'm going to the States for 4 years. It was a long process, speaking with my parents, And I think the most important thing to remember is that you have to be 100% sure that you're going to be dedicated to both education and football. Because everyone loves the idea of going out and playing football in the States, but maybe not everyone considers that you're also going out there to get a degree. You're going out there to study. It's no easier than over here. So you need to be absolutely sure that you're willing to commit yourself every single day. That's not just a couple of days a week like it is here to play football and to maybe study every so often. It's studying every day. It's playing football every day. But the rewards are excellent. I mean, on the soccer team, on all the athletic teams, the grades at the end of the year really shine through. You can tell that the motivation of getting the side of playing sport as well as the education means that your grades do rise a lot. And I mean, at the end of this year, me and not just my friends but the whole team, our grades were all extremely high because of the level of studying that you're made to do. So I guess, yeah, once you've done your assessment day, maybe have a big conversation with your parents, then go back for another assessment day maybe to play again. But the most important thing is to realise yourself if you're willing to put in all the work that it takes to study as well as to play football. So yeah.
Back underway here at Oriam for the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase, the inaugural event. So far, success for these players involved in an entertaining first 40 minutes. And as my commentator, Brad Rodda, head of soccer for Future Pro USA, is hoping for, just alongside me, for another entertaining 40 minutes ahead of us, as we very much expect between Reds and Yellows, which at half-time, Reds 1, Yellow 2. Reds on the break, Crombie winning the throw for his side. Lost in, another thrown for the Reds. Finding Bartley once again. It's 3 against 2, but they still remain in possession. Frost of Lock End Youth looking this time for Bledikowski. But that's a throw too far as Yellows will break away. Simpson finding Farquhar. Acrobatic defending gets the Reds back in possession. Bisgrove with a ball behind the intended player, but gets it back and still in possession.
Good pass.
Forward now, and it was quick thinking, as you say, from Bisgrove there, Brad, finding Crombie, but Rowe battling away for the Elves, wins it back, finds Matthew, and now he will look for Duncan. Already one goal in this game for the energetic centre midfielder. He's now looking to get past his man, he does, and now right on the edge of the box here, on the ascendancy, but couldn't quite find either a shot on goal with the angle or a player. But yet again, the work rate of Duncan certainly not slowing down in this second half, and nearly an early opportunities for the Yellows there, Brad.
Tireless, absolutely tireless. You know, I speak to the boys frequently about the physical demands of the college game. It's something that, as a freshman player, you know, if you are prepared for that as much as you can be, you've got a better opportunity of going in and getting some regular game time from the start. So if you are as fit as someone like Lewis Duncan is, and is, like I say, is physically adept, then you're giving yourself a great opportunity to go in and get regular game time from the start.
Well, another player who certainly showed his physicality, Simpson, all the way back there to Martin. Monroe now back to Young. Switching out to this right-hand side, and does find Farquhar, and the touch just slightly lets him down. The Yellows will get it back. Monroe quickly to Young. He's on the bench in the FEV second round qualifying round, age just 17, Young. Back to Monroe. Into Duncan. Turns back, looking for support, and he will have that yet again. Now with Martin. Coming forward, the Musselburgh wins a player, and a good ball out to this left-hand side to Ralston. Trying to get past Harries, but coming off the number 8, all the way back to his goalkeeper. He'll reset once again through Moretta. Hodgkiss. Inside to Barclay. Pro youth at Montrose. Now back to Moretta. Going long and direct. Trying to find Frost, but out quickly was Young there. Puts her out for a throw-in. Once again though, Moretta providing that direct, quick ball forward. Thrown to Bisgrove. Ledakovsky. Back to Frost. Moretta further forward beyond the halfway line, this time the centre back. Will go backwards to Hodgkiss. Barclay. Interchanging play there between himself and Tweddle, who now coming forward. It's a number of players, but can't get past Duncan, who has turned back and looking for a pass. He does manage to just evade all their big bodies there and getting it away from danger. Even though Harris has it, it's all the way back now for the Reds, who will reset with Moretta. Gets it back. Hodgkiss. Tweddle looking to chip it forward, and it's a lovely ball onside into the box now, looking for the two substitutes linking together, and they will win a corner. McCloskey on that left hand side finding a player in the box, couldn't quite get the shot on target and blocked eventually. It will be a corner for the Reds, the first one of this second half, and a chance, Brad, to potentially get an equaliser.
Yeah, good to see Keelan getting down up and down the left hand side as well. Obviously played the first half at right side of fullback, but equally as capable on that left as well.
Bisgrove in, doesn't beat the front post though, and the Yellows will look to try and get this away. Monroe, Farquhar launching it forward, looking for Simpson. Moretta, calm and composed with the initial touch, and so with the second, but loses out and could put his side under pressure as the ball quickly by Sparks to Ali. It's 2 against 2. He's got Frost in front of him. Ali though still holding on to it and will win his side of throwing very much into the Red final third on that far side. Moretta though, for all his calm and composed play, just losing out there, but you always like to see it from a centre back, Brad.
Yeah, and that's one of the qualities that Aaron's got, is the ability to bring the ball out from the back. Obviously we've already seen his range of passing so far.
Coming forward now, Tweddle on the left hand side, that will be offside. Ledakovsky. He's been a danger on that left-hand side for the Reds. Scored the opening goal of this match from a similar position, but this time just offside. And Duncan will take the free kick for the Yellows. Rowe making a run. And then going for Matthew on this right-hand side. Back to Ali. Kloski getting in, intercepting and clearing away the danger. The Bells Hill athletic defender. Farquhar, currently captain of Huntly Development, who could beat in the Scottish Youth Highland League. Farquhar forward to Ali, not offside despite the claims. Ali with the left-footed ball into Rowe. Claims of a handball, but none given against Rowe. But Frost there to help the ball away for the Reds. And some lovely quick feet, but in a dangerous area, and loses out to Sparks. But thankfully, two substitutes of Barclay and Crombie combining to win it back for the Reds. Now quickly coming away here, Tweddle out onto this left-hand side. Tweddle making a run inside as well to try and get it back. Comes in first time. Ledakovsky though is offside. And despite some really nice link-up play there for the Reds, just offside yet again from Ledakovsky. Just not quite getting the line just right early in the second half, Brad. No,
you can see the idea though, where Ledakovsky he's come short and he's tried to play the one round the corner where Tweddle's running into. It's a nice little idea, just timing not quite there.
Ralston coming forward from left back, looking to link up with Matthew, but the ball just a bit too much on it, all the way through to Foster. Out quickly to Bisgrove of St James. To Ledakovsky. Looking for that ball out wide, but good get back there from Farquhar, good pace. The ball to the goalkeeper, well controlled. And that pass now to Monroe. All the way to Ralston as the defenders. So the Yellows all getting a bit of a touch there. Simpson finds Duncan. Duncan yet again with a turn. Loses out this time, no foul given though, and the Reds thought they were getting something, but they will now. But the Yellows showing the strength. Simpson and Duncan, two physical players, getting up and down the pitch in Duncan, and Simpson, the tall number 9, using his physicality there. Too much in the end though, and Moretta will take this for the Reds. Forward, and it's beyond yet again. Tweddle onto it, will beat the first marker, and now he's got a chance to get it across goal. Ledakovsky was waiting, and I think in the end a touch off a Yellow defender means it will be a corner. But Brad, by this point, Moretta getting that ball forward each time, it's just so accurate that the Yellows just can't quite seem to deal with it, can they?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Like a stuck record talking about his range passing, aren't I?
Well, it was a great ball and nearly a goal, but corner, another chance for the Reds to go again. It's a decent ball in, finding the head of Hodgkiss, but can't quite get it on target and get the accuracy. Out for the goal kick. Young quickly to Duncan, who demands the ball yet again. Looking for options. Will turn to his right and quick ball forward. Will set them away. Ali. Intercepted though, thankfully for the Reds, by McCloskey. Ali now gets it from the throw-in. And it will fall to Matthew. Looking for options, and he finds one in Rowe, and now it will come out all the way to Ralston. Threatened with this cross in, but nice link-up play now between him and Matthew. Matthew will go for a goal. It's a good save by Foster, but it might fall to Simpson. And indeed it does. Claims for an offside, and there was still a bit of hesitation. It seemed, no VAR of course, but hesitation potentially from Simpson. But he capitalised on the opportunity. It was a good first save from Foster, but he was there to capitalise, to say, the striker and get his name on the score sheet here.
Striker's finish. Nice little combination of passes as well between down this left-hand side. Morgan Matthew popping up in those areas. It's one thing I like about Morgan. He pops up in those little pockets around the 18-yard box, and he's got the technique and that way about him to whip it into that far corner. Didn't quite get the execution right, but getting the shot on targets, giving Sonny the opportunity to arrive in that area to finish.
doubles the lead for the Yellows as they go 3-1 up here at Oriam. The Reds, though, breaking away, have got themselves a free kick in a dangerous area, and we've spoken about the threat from Max Tweddle. The left foot of him has caused danger already from these sorts of areas, and he's certainly lining this one up. Cross or shot, going for it, and there was good pace on it. Not quite the accuracy he would have wanted, over the top of the bar. Yet again, I'm sure the Yellows will want to avoid giving away fouls in that dangerous area, Brad. Yeah,
not with a set piece specialist like Max. We've got Jack as well that can take one. Connor in there too. Yeah, definitely not the area to be giving away fouls, for sure.
Sparks playing it to Martin. To Munro. Looking for the goal scorer in Simpson. The Reds bringing it forward with McCloskey. Looking for support. Plenty of yellow bodies back, and he goes backwards in the first instance to Barclay. Headed away by Matthew. Only as far as Frost, and his pass though only finds a yellow teammate in Simpson, and that through ball nearly perfect onto Rowe, but a good defensive, an important interception there from Moretta, who will get it back into Sale, formerly with Huddersfield Town. Now onto Bisgrove, a sliding tackle, nearly gets Yellows the ball back, but resetting through Sale. And now Bartley with a through ball. It's a dangerous one, onto Crombie, looking to get it shot away. Good link-up play between the two substitutes. Fairly comfortable save in the end from Young. Rowe lets the ball run through, but only as far as Moretta. So go all the way back to Foster, who recently made his first team debut. Played in the Lothian and Edinburgh Amateur FA. On the far side, Crombie and McCloskey. Crombie losing out though, frustrated with that. Farquhar good defending, even though in the red half. Flags up there from the referee, but the referee allowing play to continue from the throw-in. Now Matthew driving forward for the Reds. Got support as well from Frost. In the end, over the crossbar as the Reds look to try and battle back into this. 3-1 down currently. Munro forward to Simpson and Matthew. Ball into a dangerous area looking for Rowe, but all the way through to Foster, who will now gleefully collect that and thrown out quickly to Hodgkiss. Moretta formally with Hibs. Looking for options as he comes forward, calmly and composed. Good ball, finds Bledikowski with a lovely first touch. The goal scorer for the Reds, now looking for Frost, but intercepted by Rowe. Rowe goes forward quickly looking for Simpson, who was all there by himself, but Hodgkiss heads down to Moretta, and the Reds will come again. Moretta switching it out to this left-hand side with a lovely ball. Bit too much in the end for Crombie, currently playing at Carlisle City. It was nearly perfect yet again from Moretta. We know what to expect from the centre-back. And I think he wanted a little bit more from his teammate there, but the Yellows will have it back. Sparks. Goes to Sunderland AFC Foundation of Light. Back to his goalkeeper, and now Ralston to come forward. Matthew linking up with Duncan, and a lovely touch finds Ralston in a very central position in the left back. but looks comfortable going forward and finds Ali. All the way back now for the Yellows as they look to find an opening and increase their lead further beyond 3-1. Ali can't quite get past McCloskey. Good defending from the left back. Back to him. Another battle to one goal. Ali to his teammate. The ball whipped in, looking for Simpson at the back post. Ralston was waiting. Evaded Simpson, the tall centre forward. Ralston just coming in. The left back who was forward earlier on. Good play from the Yellows. Patient, waiting for the opening, and nearly another goal there.
Yeah, it's been a good minute or so, hasn't it, from the Yellows? Worked it from out on that right hand side as well. It's good.
It's been patient play from both sides in this second half. An entertaining game, which is currently 3-1. Now with Monroe into Ali. Farquhar, lovely play as he finds Matthew, but good defending from Hodgkiss of Womble Town. Quickly the throw in taken. Farquhar with the 1-2 with Ali. Into Matthew. Looking for the link-up play again. Neither Ali or Farquhar can get onto it though. Runs out for the goal kick. And Musselburgh Windsor's Jack Foster playing it out to Moretta. Hodgkiss. Into Barclay. Selected for the Angus County Select squad. Barclay. To Moretta. Playing it along onto the halfway line as the Reds look to break away on this right hand side. Frost with the throw in now as he goes quickly to Bledikowski, looking to link up with Tweddle. Gets it back, and with that dangerous left foot, goes for goal. They've been limited in this second half so far, the Reds, to long range shots, but with a player like Tweddle, it's certainly not ruling them out, the Reds, is it, Brad?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. And when he picks up that ball in that area, you could have a problem.
Barclay, forward to Bisgrove, but good defending by Sparks there for the Yellows, and Farquhar comes forward, finding Simpson. Ali, no offside, and he will drive down this right-hand side, 1-1 against Clellan McCloskey. Back now to Ali, who will keep it in. Beats one player and now driving down that line. Can't quite find the pass that he wanted, but yet again, more danger hugging the touchline there. Cutting in as Duncan wins it back for the Yellows as they come once more. Duncan linking up with Simpson. And the offside flag against Simpson.
Good save in the end.
Up quickly. Good link-up play though once more. Matthew, Duncan, Simpson all linking up. Did force a good save, you mentioned, Brad, from Foster, but offside call. But yet again, more dangerous intertwining play from the Yellows.
That's where they've got the joy, isn't it? They've been able to test the keeper a little bit more.
Halfway point in this second half. As Sparks finds Farquhar, who will play it into space on this left-hand side, but nobody there, unfortunately, for the full-back. Gives back possession to the Reds, but in their own final third. And Moretta with a long throw-in. Battling away the two sides as the Yellows win it back. And Monroe forward looking for Ali, intercepted by McCloskey. Into Bledikowski. Lays it off to Bisgrove, sitting a bit deeper in this second half. Of St James, Bisgrove forward to Tweddle, who will turn and look to get onto that dangerous left foot, and instead of shooting, he plays it through just a bit too much on the ball to Crombie. Couple of substitutions at this point, looking to see if they can make their mark in the final 20 minutes. And the man who has made his mark is Duncan, looking to add More contribution to this game as he looks for Rowe, but cleared away by Foster. And in the end, despite the initial clearance, it will be a yellow throw-in. Ralston to take it. And now to the battling Simpson, but Moretta comes out on top on this occasion, clearing it forward, finding the new substitute on just recently, Teagarden back on. And he will be set away on this right-hand side. Some fresh legs, but Martin and Monroe combining the two centre-backs all the way to their goalkeeper, who was under a bit of pressure there, but sees it away, relieves the immediate danger, but Tweddle back on it for the Reds. Hodgkiss though, a loose ball, only finding Ali, and as the ball bouncing around between the two, looking to get it under control, and they do in the end. It's the Yellows with a sweet ball through to Rowe. Now cutting it back to Duncan, who surely will score. It's a lovely finish, all started by the move of number 10, Morgan Matthew. You mentioned it, Brad, in your build-up there. A lovely through ball to Rowe, and a composed finish in the end from number 8, Lewis Duncan, for his second of the game.
It's all about the weight of that pass, isn't it, from Morgan Matthew, finding that pocket.
It was bouncing around the ball, loose between the two teams. It demanded a player to take control, and in the form of Morgan Matthew, the Yellows certainly had that in that moment. Lovely through ball to Santos Rowe, who with his second assist of the game sets up Lewis Duncan for his second goal. 4-1 to the Yellows. And now the Reds looking to break away quickly though, perhaps take advantage of resetting. Bisgrove though couldn't quite on that occasion. Martin coming forward, finding Matthew. Laid off now to Ralston. Former pro youth with Clyde and Airdrie. Martin in to Duncan. Monroe, the centre-back, roaming further forward with Duncan behind him and supporting. Still in possession there. Good strength and good play from the centre-back, who will continue forward down that right-hand side. Popping up in a forward position, but thanks to Duncan sitting back for him. The Reds will win it back, and they will look to come forward. Tweddle in a more defensive position as they have it all the way with Moretta. Barkley looking to find Bisgrove, doesn't, but in the end it comes loose to Crombie, who will now look to slip through on this left hand side. Duncan back. He's dived in and given a little bit of space for Crombie to get the shot away, but in the end he recovers well. He scored 2 goals and now putting in some defensive effort as well as Duncan.
Been everywhere, absolutely everywhere.
Providing support going forward and defensively, as you say, all over the pitch in this match. Frost played for civil service strollers as well as Lock End youth. Gets it back, the right back. Looking to slip it in the end, 2 players not expecting it. The Reds will keep control. And Barkley into McCloskey, who now plays it into Moretta with Tweddle. Moretta coming forward, perhaps taking inspiration from Monroe only moments ago, but yet again with a sweeping ball. Rowe though wins the initial header. The Reds still have possession, and Tweddle has it. 3 players in front though will have to move the ball out wide and does so. Lipton looking for Sale, and the Yellows very calmly clearing the danger, and potentially it could pay off for them because it's 2 against 2, and Duncan, who was in a centre-back position not that long ago, now finding Simpson as centre forward, holding up well, looking for support. Good defending in the end from Moretta. And the Reds, well, a chance as the game opens up even more to counter themselves, looking for the run of Teagarden, but intercepted well by Rowe, who's now playing in a more defensive position. Farquhar on the ball now, where the ball slipped through, and Simpson is definitely onside, and goalkeeper Foster does well to come out and clear the danger. Only as far as Duncan though, who goes past one, will go past a second, keeps on his feet. The sliding tackle of Moretta, winning the ball. There looked like there might be an appeal there for Duncan, but I think he knew himself. It was a perfectly timed tackle by Moretta, and it had to be as well. This game very much end to end at this moment in time, as both teams into the final 15 minutes, going for it. Remains the Reds 1, Yellow 4. As you're watching live, this Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase, an opportunity for all these players put themselves best foot forward. And coming forward now is Sale for the Reds. Finds Bisgrove, looking to cut it back across. Rowe with another acrobatic attempt, but didn't quite work out. But still, the Yellows have possession. Coming forward now is Ralston. Finds Simpson. Duncan, playing in the more natural central midfield position at this moment in time, but we'll see where he ends up. Monroe into Ali. Now the sparks forward, and it's a dangerous ball, but thankfully for the Reds, Crombie's back. Pass between himself and Foster does work out. Crombie has it back. He will play it back to Foster. There's still pressure. They need to be careful here.
Well dealt with.
But very well dealt with, as you say, Brad. Composed defending. You'll love to see it. But that's intercepted by Duncan, who's popped up yet again. Finds Matthew. Simpson lets it run all the way through to the right-hand side. But the interception cleared away, coming off Simpson and out for a goal kick. Yet again, even into these final moments, Brad, into the last quarter, still a lot of energy from the Yellow team in particular when they're going forward.
Yeah, and the game has opened up quite a bit, hasn't it? As the Reds go forward and try and get themselves back into it as much as they can.
Foster with a great kick forward. It's a big pitch here at Oriam, same size as Hamden, as we said, all the way onto the halfway line. Now, Tweddle. Back into Barkley. Once again to McCloskey. Left back coming forward and combining with Crosby. Back now to Tweddle. And McCloskey looks to flick it through to his teammate, but in the end runs out for a throw-in despite the protest of a potential foul from the Reds.
One thing I do want to point out, Rob, if that's okay, is just the commitment of the English lads that have travelled up today. All the way up from wherever they've come from down south on a Saturday. Give a lot of them missing the club games as well. To be fantastic commitment, and it's indicative of their character as well, and the time and the effort that they put into building their profiles with us. It's brilliant to see.
And you spoke about, before we started, the record-breaking 2021 at Future Pro USA. 60 players signing up from assessment days in Aberdeen, Edinburgh and Glasgow. I'm sure there's more across the UK. If you want to find out more, if you want to be like these players that you're watching here at Oriam today, whether it be from England, from Scotland, you can check out more futureprousa.com and on social media at futureprousa. And I don't think you'll mind me shouting out your email address too. Nope. Brad, who's been our co-commentator for this match, Bradley at futureprousa.com. I'm sure you'd be happy to hear many inquiries off the back of today's successful men's soccer showcase.
No, definitely. And that's what it's all about. It's for us, it's an opportunity to help people go and experience what we experience. Myself and Sam in particular, who's here with me, we both went out to the States ourselves. Incidentally, both went to the same junior college, transferred on decent scholarships and to the 4-year level, and now we graduated and we're back full circle helping lads do exactly what we've done. So it's a privilege for us. So for any player that is interested, we want to hear from you. We want to give you an opportunity to show what you've got, and we can evaluate you. And we'll be honest, we'll be realistic with you, and we'll, if we can help you, make you move out to the States, we want to do that. So anybody that wants more information, anybody that might be interested in the pathway that's changed my life, I know that for a fact, and changed other people's lives as well that have gone and done it, we want to hear from you, for sure.
Well, we had at the half-time piece, Mario Falzone went to the University of Illinois in Springfield, played for Spartans before moving over to the US. But what I liked most, Brad, was the raising of grades he mentioned, but also playing football every day. That was what he achieved through Future Pro USA. And I'm sure there's many, many other stories, such as Jacob Glass, Joe McInnes, Owen Marshall. So many success stories at Future Pro USA. Yeah,
and you mentioned the academic side of things there as well. I'm speaking for myself, obviously, here, but I'm sure that there'll be plenty more that will be thinking the same thing, that that opportunity to combine your studies and play every single day, have the opportunity to go and play at the next level if you're capable, that's fantastic. It's not anything like what we've got in this country. Obviously, there's university sport in the UK, but not quite like that.
Nearly a wee opportunity here, Teagarden. All the way back to Tweddle. We'll be looking to get onto that left foot, and nearly does, but blocked by Martin, who's been a quietly composed figure at the back, as I would describe them, but it's blocked more or less every opportunity in and around that box so far for the Yellows. The Reds still coming forward, but now a chance to counter. And Simpson looking to slip away Rowe, but it's another vital interception by Moretta, who will win the foul for his side. It's been perhaps one of the most intriguing battles on the pitch today between Moretta and Simpson. It's been entertaining to watch. Let you at home decide who's come out on top in that one, but it's been entertaining for us to watch, that's for sure, alongside the many others that have been going on here at Oriam. Now a chance for the Reds going from range. That's what they've been limited to in this second half. No trouble for Young in the goal. Out to Monroe. Duncan calling for it and does receive. The 2-8's going head to head. Duncan slipping through on the right hand side. Farquhar looking for options as Rowe gets past one. Now on the edge of the box, but the call has been given for handball. Bouncing up and just striking the arm of the number 11. Harries. Hosky going forward for Tweddle. Playing his most advanced role so far, and he looks to slip through his teammate. A bit too much on it, and Martin clears up for the Yellows. And now breaking away through Ali. Simpson now slipping through on the right hand side, looking for support and options, and does find Matthew with the first time ball. Turns away and finds Simpson, whose strike was venomous, but yet again Moretta blocking that one. And the Reds will break away. Tweddle. Sweeping ball out to the left hand side where there's time and there is space. Having to go back at the first to Barclay. Going to find Teagarden, but there was the offside call and it will be given in the end. Got about 6 minutes to go in this game. At the moment, 4-1 to the Yellows. We will have a second game kicking off later on between the Greens and the Blacks. So if you are enjoying this first live stream, do stick around. Plenty more to come here at Oriam at the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase.
Excellent.
Coming forward now. Sale will win his side the free kick in a dangerous area. We spoke about the potential threat of Tweddle. It's quite far out, but his last attempt was just over. Maybe this is in the perfect range. That is unless Sale has anything to do with it, because he takes it quick. Too quick, according to the referee. Selected for the West Yorkshire Counties football squad was Sale, and it looks like he'll take this one instead of Tweddle, perhaps favouring the right foot of the number 6. He will go for it. It's a good attempt.
Good strike.
Certainly was, and it did threaten Young. He made it look like a
He
fairly easy save.
He made it look quite routine in the end, didn't he? It was a good strike all the same, a good technique from Matty, but as you say, he's made it look quite casual, AJ.
Always put it on target, and he did that, and looked like a routine save for the goalkeeper, but a good strike as the Yellows now come forward. Sparks and Duncan. Switching the play, looking for Rowe, but it will come to Farquhar. A little bit of trickery, but does find Duncan. Switches it out now to Monroe. Looking inside to Ali, but the pass not finding intended target. And will put his side under a bit of pressure as the Reds break away. They will have to get bodies back, because coming forward is Crombie and Co. Ali, though, speaking of getting back, did well for his side there, the winger, and in the end may potentially put his side through, because now coming forward Ralston slips it through to Simpson, who despite protest is onside, and now the forward coming into the box on the edges. Rowe touches away from one. Moretta again, with another vital block for his side. It's fair to say the scoreline probably wouldn't be 4-1 if it wasn't for Moreta, I think.
No, he's done excellent. Done absolutely excellent. In possession, out of possession. Probably a bit unfair for him, to be honest, on the side that's losing 4-1. But again, the Reds have shown a lot of quality as well. I think it's been about who's been creating better openings, troubling the goalkeeper from threatening areas. I think the Reds have quite done that for all the possession that they've had at times.
And you spoke about this being obviously a showcase event, players playing in different positions and certainly thriving as well in this game. Nobody's looked out of sorts whatsoever.
No, definitely not. And you know, we talk about this quite often.
Just keeper with a massive kick forwards.
We talk about this often on our trial day events. You know, it can be a bit of a false economy in a lot of ways because these players are not playing with players that they know necessarily. A lot of them don't know each other personally or don't play with each other in their clubs and stuff like that. So it can be a little bit difficult at times. Can be sometimes a little bit less fluid than you'd like. But again, they're all giving a great account of themselves. All giving a great account of themselves, and hope they've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed watching them. It really is a privilege. It's great. It's fantastic to see all this come together, to be honest.
You want to get involved with Future Pro USA, remember, on social media at Future Pro USA is the place to search, or futuroprousa.com. Ball went in, looking for player in red, but it will come all the way out, going for the spectacular Harries. Doesn't pay off, but it will now be in the possession of Farquhar. League Cup winners with Colony Park in 2018. Loses out there to Harries though. And he gets it back for the Reds. Teagarden at Bowness United, looking to try and create something in this wide position into Tweddle. Plenty of yellow bodies in front, and again will limit the Reds to a long range effort from Sale, which is comfortable for Young. He will throw it out to McCafferty, who's sprinting forward, and there potentially was a foul in the build-up, but they will play the advantage as McCafferty keeps the ball moving, looking for Simpson, but that pass, not the one, and Moreta intercepts as the Reds break away quickly. Too much so, Teagarden caught offside from the ball from Tweddle. We'll get back underway with Duncan to Martin. Simpson laying it off to Farquhar, and a nice bit of movement there from Rowe, but in these latter stages, just getting caught out with the line. The Reds have the free kick taken quickly, and now with Harries. Inside to Barkley, the two centre midfielders linking up nicely as they come forward with Barkley. Crosby and McCloskey out there. McCloskey the one with it. They'll go back to Barkley. Moreta has got pressure on, but yet again composed from the centre back. Out wide to Frost. Looking for that opening. Moreta in a much more advanced position, offering support. Not the wrong idea I would describe it as, but good defending from Martin yet again. We've given credit to Moreta, but we've got to say as well, the Yellows have been very solid at the back with that combination of Monroe and Martin.
Yeah, definitely composed. Dealt with all that's come at them. Quite a depth.
Ali coming forward, moving into a central position with support on this left-hand side. Tries to play it long, but Frost intercepts, but it may still come to Rowe on this left-hand side. Slips at the first attempt, still low, battling away to try and win it back. Frost though to Moreta. It's into Sale, now Harries. Teagarden. Duncan. Said that name plenty of times, especially when intercepting. And now driving forward, the centre midfielder on the left. He's got one in front. Good bit of skill, trying to get away from Tweddle, who's also back for his team. Holding on to it in that corner. And that will be the last action of the game. Almost fitting that it ended with Duncan on the ball. I think he was pretty much on it from the word go. But it's been a very entertaining, action-packed, end-to-end match. The Reds won, Yellows 4 in the end. Second half goals from that man Duncan and Simpson, giving them a fairly comfortable victory in the end. But both sides, Brad, as you spoke about, putting effort into this match, making it such an entertaining game, and it's been a fantastic showcase in this first game between the Reds and the Yellows.
Yeah, brilliant start to it. Brilliant start. As I said, you're asking the players to just give it their all and give them sort of the best opportunity to get the most out of this, out of what this event's all about. And I think they have done, to be honest. Really pleased with them all. Really pleased.
Well, if you've enjoyed these first 80 minutes of action here between the Reds and the Yellows, we've got a second game coming up later on between the Black and Greens. So do stay tuned here live on YouTube for the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase. Brad, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. And if anybody does want to get in touch with Brad, who is the head of soccer at Future Pro USA, the email address is bradley@futureprousa.com. You can also find out more via futureprousa.com and on social media at Future Pro USA. I say we've got more action coming up here at Oriam later on, and we'll also have very shortly an interview with a couple of the players that have just been playing. So find out a little bit more. Do stay tuned with us here live on YouTube. Jack, here at the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase event, you've just played for the Reds against the Yellows. What do you make of today's match?
Yeah, it was a good game. Obviously, gets a lot of boys playing football at a great facility. So, yeah, it was good just to get on the ball and play with boys that you don't know, get to meet new people. It's always a good experience.
In terms of that opportunity to play at such a venue, play with teammates, and say you meet for the first time, an opportunity to showcase yourself live across YouTube and to these scouts today, what was that like for you? Yeah,
it's always good to meet new people and try different things with the ball. Obviously, football, you can do many things in a game, so it's just good to express yourself.
In terms of your own personal performance today, how did you feel that you got on?
Yeah, it was decent. Can obviously play better, obviously, but I'm happy to get a goal and contribute to the game, so it's good.
In terms of the key moment for your side, the Reds today, your goal as well. Talk us through it a little bit of skill to get past a couple of players and a composed finish as well. Yeah, a little bit of luck as well. It came in, managed to flick it in the defender, and he slipped, keep the ball, take it past him, and chipped over the keeper. So I was happy to get a goal anyway. I think Brad said in commentary that that's kind of the style of your play.
Yeah.
Trickery, bit of pace, and a composed finish. Would you describe yourself as that kind of a player?
Yeah, definitely. Just love taking people on with the ball and trying to score. Obviously, help my team out.
Obviously, in the end, the Reds came out the losing side of today's game, but we spoke about the fact before we came on here. 4-1 maybe not quite reflective of the actual performance from your team, do you feel? Yeah, definitely not. It wasn't a 4-1 game, it was just, I suppose towards the end the team started getting tired and some easy goals went in, but it happens, it's football. You spoke about as well your play in the match as well. One player that kind of stood out for the Reds as well was Moreta at centre back, some balls forward. As a player playing on the wing and trying to create those gaps, it's nice having a player like that can set you out. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He's good at hitting the ball over the top, and he said it before the game to me. He said he'd be able to find me in the channel. So, yeah, for the goal as well, he managed to find me. So, yeah, it's always good playing with boys that can hit a good ball like that. And just finally, Jack, obviously, this is the inaugural event for the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showship event. From your perspective, how have you found the overall day and participating at the end of full time as well? Yeah, it's been great. Everyone gets on so well, and it's just good. All the coaches are so friendly. So, yeah, it's always good to come down and play. It's great fun. Well, congratulations on your goal today. Thank you. Well played, and we wish you all the best for the very future. Thank you. So, coming out, a great game, a victory for your side 4-1. What did you make of the match?
Well, the boys worked hard. We played pretty well. A few great goals, some of the boy number 8, brilliant turn and finish. But yeah, boys worked hard.
In terms of coming into today, obviously it's teammates that you've not played with before. As an opportunity, is that exciting though to get to play alongside new players and experiment in your football as well at Showcase?
Yeah, it's brilliant to get connections with other players, playing at higher levels, like all different levels. And
coming into today's event, obviously it's a Future Pro USA Showcase event, a chance to be seen by people here and also across in the United States. How exciting an opportunity is that for you as a player?
Oh, it's brilliant, getting noticed from other people. I'm hoping a lot of the boys will get some good opportunities in the future.
In terms of from your own personal perspective, how do you feel you played today?
I was pretty pleased with some of my work rate and effort. Some of the finishing could have been better today, but you know, it's another game. I'm still learning, so hopefully I can improve in the future. But yeah, pretty pleased with how I played today.
You spoke about the number of goals. You scored obviously 4 in the match, and I know you didn't get on the score sheet directly, but in terms of your contribution in today's game, were you happy with the attacking aspect in particular?
Yeah, definitely. Like some of the balls in behind, getting on the ball, going in between the lines, that kind of stuff. That was good fun today.
From your perspective as well, ended obviously 4-1. Quite a comfortable victory on the score sheet. We spoke about with the Reds. Was it a bit of a closer game potentially on the park, playing in it?
Yeah, you could say that, but we were more clinical on the day, so that's all that matters to me. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And just finally, from your perspective, obviously being here at Orium, getting the opportunity to talk about it live on YouTube, to have the opportunity to be at such a showcase event, from your perspective, what's it been like overall, and how enjoyable has it been?
Oh, I've loved every second of it, to be honest. Just playing with a bunch of lads who want to progress into higher levels of football and get a degree at the same time.
Well, congratulations on the yellow victory today, and wish you all the very best for the future.
All right, thank you very much.
We're live.
Hello and welcome back along to Orium for this Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase, the inaugural event here. We've had one match already between the Reds and the Yellows. Yellows coming away 4-1 victors in that game. 2-1 at half-time. It's a very close game, and second half the Yellows with 2 goals, just taking their lead well beyond what it was at half-time. We've got this game coming up between black and green. We'll go through the team lineups shortly, but just to remind you all, if you want to find out more about Future Pro USA, you can check out some success stories of recently placed players such as Jacob Glass, Joe McInnes and Owen Marshall at futuroprousa.yfsmedia.net, and you can also check out the Future Pro website, which is futuroprousa.com. On social media, which everybody is nowadays, as I said in the first game, Twitter at Future Pro USA, Facebook at Future Pro USA Scholarship, and at LinkedIn at Future Pro USA. We'll go through the team lineups because we're about to get underway in the next 3 minutes, starting with the home side for today's game. Team Black in goals, number 1 Devlin Wraith. Their back 4 will consist of number 2 Alfie Chalmers, number 4 Josh Caitlin, 5 Charlie Poole, 3 Carvel Freckleton. In the middle, we've got number 8 Jack Bowden and 6 Ewan Coots. On the front 3 on the right-hand side, number 7 Zach Sveds, 10 Ethan Thompson in the middle, and 11 Nathan Graham. And up front for Team Black is number 9 Finn McLaren. For Team Green, in goals for them is Matthew Stewart and a back 4 of 2 on the right, Torin Mitchell Meta, 4 Cameron Morby, 5 George Nee, 3 Alfie Poulter. In the middle, 8 Adam Gribben, 6 Lewis Scott, and then up front in the 3, Callum Featherson on the right, Ben Mason in the middle, Dario Neves at number 15, and then up front for them, a number 9, Ewan Whitty. My name's Robert Wilson. You'll be with me for the next 80 minutes for this Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase. Joining me on co-coms, we had Prad Rhoda in the first game, and in the second game joining me is consultant for Future Pro USA, Scott Clapton. Scott, thank you so much for your time today.
Pleasure.
We'll get your thoughts as the game goes on of this match between Team Black and Team Green here at Orium. As I mentioned before, this is being streamed live across YouTube today, across the globe. If you are watching in the United States of America, depending on where you're watching, could still be the morning, but good afternoon to you as well. We hope you enjoy this inaugural showcase event, an opportunity for more players this afternoon here in Scotland to showcase their talents. As we get underway, all the way back, and a first touch for Matthew Stewart in goals. Like to Nee. Morby switching the play now to Torin Mitchell Meta. Back to Nee. Now played in to Ben Mason, dropping deeper, but he loses out to Bowden. And now it's with Ethan Thompson. Good feet from the number 10, but that pass is lax. Gives it back, and both teams at the moment getting some early touches. It goes between the two. All played in to Mason, who, when playing it back to Morby, they do manage to keep possession despite the pressure. And now a first chance to maybe break away, bodies forward. Intercepted though by Black. And they have it back, and now for them, reset with Devlin Wraith in goals for Team Black today. Poole, forward now. Looking for the through ball to Finn McLaren. Thankfully, Nee is there. He will clear it long for Team Green. Now with Mason. It's one back here by Sean Dickey. Mitchell Meta, though, in the full-back position for Green winning back, and also a foul in the process. And Scott, as we saw in the first game, always a bit of nerves as both teams just try and work their way into the game.
Yeah, it's a really difficult experience. You know, these guys are all chucked together, never played with each other, or not often play with each other, and expected to try and perform. So it's a really difficult experience. So you just got to encourage the guys to try and help each other through it, talk to each other, and do as best they can, and try and work together as a team as best they can. And I think that's it's what we're always looking for, guys that can help each other through the game and talk to each other, and good communicators as well as good players.
Well, if this game is anything like the first between the Reds and the Yellows, we're in for something special in the next 80 minutes. And so far as both teams just open up into this game, we get a first chance potentially down this side for Featherson. Good defending to get back, and he does manage to slip it back to Mason. Featherson now looking to link up between the two. Mason as well, but too many bodies around. They lose out initially, but good fighting back there from Ben Mason. Back to his full back, and the ball will roll out to play. And Mitchell Meta of Donside Juniors FC with the throw. Team Black, they've got it back initially, but yet again Team Green battling away. And in the process, they've won themselves a free kick in a dangerous area, and perhaps the first opportunity of the game to put some pressure on Devlin Race in the goal. Lewis Scott will take this for Team Green. Currently playing at Milton Keynes College, so can he deliver in a dangerous set piece? It's certainly towards the back post, and Wraith had to just be careful with that one. I think the intention was the cross, but still just on target and enough to put Wraith under a little bit of early pressure there. The first shot on target.
Yeah, I maybe would have liked to just see him put a wee bit of pace on that and try and whip it in, but he's kind of gone for the clipped effort, and it's almost come off, but the goalie's handled it well and dealt with it well.
It's thrown into Poole. He's got to be careful because Mason's there, but Poole's done well. He's recovered and will put his team on the ascendancy very quickly, but good defending from Nee almost sets his team on the immediate counter, and it's a really good opportunity here for Neves, but good tracking back from Charlie Poole. And now that end-to-end action that we saw and it hoped for in this game, just starting to show itself here in the opening 5 minutes. Long ball forward. Nee with the header, but only finding a player in the black shirt initially. However, Morby now back in control for the Greens with a ball forward that may find Featherson, and a wee bit of pressure on Freckleton there. He does keep his team in possession now with Ethan Thompson, who goes all the way back to Wraith, who's at Kilwinning Rangers. And they're involved with the first team and got man of the match when saving a penalty on his debut. Some quick passing here. Josh Catlin forward to Thompson. Good feet, good play there. Finding Sean Dickey, and now back to Thompson. However, this time it looks like the ball will be lost, but yet again being picked up by the team that lost it initially. But now Greens have it. A sliding tackle. And a little bit of shoving and pushing there. The judge to have been the foul, and it will be the way of Green, a chance to just get their breath back after some backs against the wall moment there. Nee to take this of Abingdon United, who compete in the Youth Oxford Division 1 with the ball forward, and it's a searching one that was so accurate. Don't think Featherson of Barnsley FC Shadow expected it, formerly at Doncaster Rovers. Square on the back of the head, that ball. Too accurate in this occasion.
Yeah, I just don't think he checked his shoulders there. Wasn't wasn't expecting it, and yeah, like you said, a bit too good a pass right on top of his head.
I'm sure we'll see more of that from Nee. We saw it from Moreta in the first game. That defender with a bit of time and space to play a ball forward, get his team on the counter and forward quickly. Speaking of, Jack Bowden trying to do that for Team Black, and in the end they have got a throw in as it took a touch out. Now with McLaren trying to hold it up, it loses out with too many players in green around. Now with Nee. Mitchell Meta. He's under pressure from Nathan Graham. Has to go back to Stewart. Now played quickly to Featherson. Back to Nee. Quickly into Scott. Two bodies around. And in the end, he loses out and gives the ball away. It will be a throw-in now after a good chasing down and good pressing from the team in black. And Freckleton with the throw. Nee. Can't quite hit it far enough away, but it will work out okay in the end. Morby searching the ball forward to Featherson. Intercepted and played forward, but losing out, and Green have it back once more. Mason wins the throw-in for his side. Lots of early touches there for Ben Mason of Tynecastle FC, formerly pro youth at Livingston. Featherson lays it off to Scott. Now in to Whitty. Flags up. Some good link-up play. It was quick, fast feet there. And the end, it's actually a foul the referee's given. Looked like the flag had gone up for offside from this angle, but no. Free kick and a chance. It was good play from Team Green.
Yeah, just starting to see them kind of figure each other out, keep a little bit better possession of the ball as they start to know each other, kind of figure out each other's movements. I think it's always difficult keeping possession in these kind of games, but doing well so far.
Scott with a tempting ball into the back post that put right under pressure in the goal and the Team Black defence, but they do clear it away eventually. That ball will go out for a throw-in. And Mitchell Meta to take. Eight minutes gone, 0-0. Mitchell Meta back in possession. Does well alongside Gribben to keep in possession, and now coming forward is Gribben. Featherson, good turn away to get the ball in, and it will be kept in play well by Devlin Wraith after the deflection, nearly taking it out for a corner. A chance for Black, who have been under the cosh in these early stages, to just try and reset from the back with Josh Catlin in possession now. Graham looking for options here on this left hand side, and he loses out to Gribben, and then perhaps some frustration to try and win the ball back. Commits the foul, and it will be taken now by the fullback Torrin Mitchell Meta.
Shouldn't hopefully need those cards if everything goes according to plan.
Fingers crossed, we won't require them, but the assistant referee really playing up to the title of assistant referee on that occasion. We'll get the game back underway with this chance to launch it in, but coming short was Gribben, and the two will link together. Yards gained. On the Don side player, Mitchell Meta, into Mason. Back to the fullback. Black though, win it back for the, and now we'll try and break forward quickly, and nearly worked out. And in the end, it's Dicky there, but good tenacious play from Team Green yet again to win it back, and we'll have Mason on the ball. Graham thought that he had managed to get his side away and on this left hand side, but in the end concedes the throw-in. Mason back to Mitchell Meta. Featherson looking to break away. Cleared though by Team Black, and that pass was initially sloppy, but it might be another opportunity for Ethan Thompson.
Yeah, ball's just staying in this area. I think just need to try and open it up a wee bit. Greens when they do that first throw and that first pass, just need one of the players to turn out and see the bigger picture.
still just past the 10-minute mark, still early stages as both teams settle in. Ethan Thompson certainly in the number 10 for Team Black looking threatening. Header won there by Sean Dickey, back out for a throw-in, but making his mark known up against Adam Gribben, who this time comes out on top, but battling away, Sean Dickey, still down in that corner, and his tenacity has paid off because it's now a throw-in, and in the final third, going forward for Team Black. Freckleton loses out and now could be quiet possession here, but good defending. Seeing the danger away, Josh Catlin concedes the throw-in but gets men back. And Mitchell Mehta to Gribben. Straight back to him. Graham though trying to get Team Black away and has managed to find McLaren in the end with the pass as the forward slips it out to this far side. Back to McLaren, who does get a wee bit of luck there with a nice bit of play and linking up there as it's going to have to be cleared away for a corner. Took a bit of contact there, Ethan Thompson, but good play and linking up for the first time in this game.
Yeah, really good from Finn McLaren there. Great little turn, I think it was nutmeg and then combined well with the number 10. Just it was good cover from the left back to get back in and concede the corner.
So it'll be Nathan Graham to take this. It's a good ball in right on top of the goalkeeper and no pressure on, maybe too close to him in the end, but nobody there to put pressure on as Gribben will bring it away for Team Green. Looks to slip him away and a slip there from the defender will give Mason a bit of time to set himself and switch the play to Featherstone, and he has found the right winger, but the touch just evaded him. He's still back in possession though as the Greens look to create another opening. Doing so with Gribben. It's a dangerous ball towards the back post and nearly there was Neves, but enough pressure that Team Black have to concede the corner, and it will be Alfie Poulter to take this for Team Green. Formerly of Deanshanger Colts. Poulter to take this. The ball towards the back post. It's over the goalkeeper. It's gone into the back of the net eventually. It looked like it maybe came off the post from the initial header and the clearance from the defender, putting it sadly into his own net, but it was a great ball in over Wraith in the Team Black goal and a good finish in the end from the defender to get onto it and nearly put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think the chances come through from the quality of the delivery. It's really good in swinging, lots of pace. I think it's just taken the goalie by surprise how kind of deep it's gone as well, hit off that back post and just wasn't able to clear it away. But all the quality coming from the set piece that's created that chance and that goal for them.
Fantastic ball in by Alfie Poulter, who will claim the assist, I have no doubt, as Team Black look to try and get themselves back into this game immediately with 14 minutes on the clock. The first real opportunity leading to a goal.
Yeah, thought they'd maybe missed their opportunity with getting that set piece. They had a couple of good wee chances to get a cross in, got a cross in, and maybe they just left midfielder was tucked in a wee bit and couldn't get around the back post. But salvaged it with a great set piece and a good goal. Good start from the Greens.
With that in mind, I'm sure they'll be looking to get Poulter on the ball from set pieces and otherwise in dangerous areas. More of that, and speaking of, he will play the ball forward and it's a good one because it finds Whitty, who will lay it off to Mason, looking to keep it in, and he has done so and will win his side a throw-in a dangerous area, and will take it quickly, finding Whitty now trying to get away from the defender, but that clearance won't work for Team Black, and the second one as well does eventually seemingly pay off as Freckleton goes back to Wraith. He's not quite got the first kick right, has eventually cleared away. Graham still in a dangerous area, they'll need to be careful, and that pass will concede the throw-in, and they're under a bit of pressure now, Team Black, at this moment in time, and you can feel potentially an ascendancy from Team Green.
Yeah, just struggling a wee bit, just need to get their foot back on the ball and get themselves settled back in, maybe just feeling the effects of that goal conceded, but plenty of time to just work themselves back in, just need to get a hold of the ball and try and string a few passes together and get the confidence back up.
Back to Morby. Now all the way back to Stewart. Plays for LK Galaxy, formerly Pro Youth with Celtic, Clyde and Rangers. Is Stewart in goals. Nee now with a fantastic ball forward, finding Featherstone, who will cut it back to the far side. The first touch not quite right to set themselves, but it will now come back to Whitty, laying off to Featherstone, who will go for a shot for goal towards the back post. There is no call for the offsides. It looked like it could potentially be, but in the end, the shot cut across towards the back post and well finished in the end to put Dario Neves in. He will take that all day long and puts them 2-0 up in this game.
Yeah, again, comes from the ball over the left back's head from Nee, the centre half. Really good. He's played a couple of those early on. Again, number 7 Featherstone's taken up some really good positions. Again, thought they maybe lost their chance with the cut back, but they kept it alive, worked it well, and Dario did well at the back post, like you should from a left midfielder, getting in that back post to tap in. So yeah, good start for the Greens again.
I'm sure Neves will be happy that, as you say, the opportunity maybe just evaded him, but took it at the second chance, and that's all that matters, because it puts his side 2-0 up, double their advantage with 17 minutes played, and in the ascendancy in this game.
I think Blacks look dangerous when they get the ball into the number 9 and the number 10, they get them linking. I think they just need to try and do that a little bit more and get themselves kind of higher up the pitch and get a little bit of pressure. Still plenty of time.
One of those players, Thompson, on the ball now, looking to slip through Graham. That's good defending by Nee. Now the play switched out to Featherstone. Graham with a bit of confidence after helping to create that goal. Ball played high up into the air, looking for Mason, but Team Black managed to get cleared. Morby, though, for Team Green will hit it back. The ball wobbles between the two. Griven taking control, now out to Neves, the goal scorer of that second goal. Now Dickey looking for the run of Graham, but tracking back was Mitchell Mehta. However, it will seemingly eventually fall to Graham, but the referee calls the foul in there, and Team Green, despite a little bit of pressure there, can reset. George Nee of Abingdon United, competing in the Youth Oxford Division 1 and multiple league and cup winner, with the ball forward. This time though, will be offside. We're nearly at the halfway stage in this first half here at Oriam for the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase. If you are watching live on YouTube, hello to you. You can also find out more about today's event, futuroprousa.com, and if you are on social media, simply search for Future Pro USA. If you are a coach, today's event is all about showcasing these players from the UK. But also, if you are a player watching this and you want to be involved, whether it be at an event like this or one of the other assessment days, which have this year seen 60 players, a record break in 2021, go across with Future Pro USA. You can find out more via the Future Pro website, futuroprousa.com, with events in Aberdeen, Edinburgh and Glasgow, so there'll be one near you. A couple of subs coming on now, potential chance to freshen things up, particularly for Team Black, but also maybe for Team Green, so we get that halfway point in the first half where it is Team Black 0, Team Green 2. Scott, a good time to come to you as we make a few changes. The game so far, Greens have probably merited, you would say, the scoreline so far. But early days.
They've just managed to get put a little bit more together going forward. The Blacks have had glimpses, and you think just maybe final pass or just down, but you know they've definitely got a chance in there. Just got to try and get themselves higher up the park. It's a huge park. I was saying that to the Green team doing the warm up before. Got to try and make it big when you've got the ball, but make it smaller when you've not got it, because it's a huge area to cover when you're chasing the ball. So just got to try and get themselves pushed up, getting their foot on it, make it a little bit more difficult for the Greens, but they're definitely still well in this.
Back to Wraith. Kill winning Rangers. Jack Bowden on the ball. Pro youth player at Montrose, currently on loan at Bridge of Dawn Thistle. Sweeping ball forward now onto that far side, looking for the run of Alfie Chalmers coming forward.
So just a wee bit unlucky there, but that's good. That's good from the Blacks. Just trying just to get the Greens turning and get the Black team up the pitch and get them kind of defending further back the park. But that'll help. Even just those balls over the top, even just to get a bit more pressure on the Greens. That certainly will help.
We saw that in the first game. Team Red were perhaps maybe on the back foot more often than not, but the sweeping ball forward from their centre back certainly pushed them up the pitch, put the opposing team under pressure.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it as well. It's, we all want to play football, we all want to look big in the eye, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. So certainly that, if it's effective and it's working, keep doing it.
It is in there battling away, but will come away as McLaren now, looking to slip in. Zach Sveds, but he will chase down that ball, but it's cleared well and far, and finding a player as well, which will potentially give them an opportunity to go through one-on-one. The forward there of Whitty. Good tracking back though from Charlie Poole, but that kick from Matthew Stewart, long, direct and effective, and nearly leading to another goal.
Yeah, Neves does well again, brings it down really well, and then plays a really good ball down the side. But it's really good cover, really good recovery from the centre half to concede the corner and not let the striker get the shot off. So they've done well after initially not having enough pressure on the ball.
Well, this is how Team Green scored their opening goal. Poulter from this corner. It's in again in a dangerous position. Cleared away initially by Team Black, but still battling away there is Neves, the second goal scorer, and he has won his side a throw-in. Switching sides at this current moment in time. Not switching sides though is Mitchell Meta to take it down in that corner. Finds the run of Alex Sadek, who is on, as is Jamie Chalmers, but he loses out for his side, and now coming forward is Zach Sveds. Inside to Ewan Morris. Now out to Sveds. Back to Morris, linking up well, and a good sliding tackle from Morby. Gets it out, clears the danger, and will be a throw-in though. Into Thompson. Back to Sveds. Looking for the fullback behind him in Alfie Chalmers, who will take this throw. Looking for McLaren. Sveds and McLaren looking to link up. Sveds going for goal. Well blocked the initial attempt. Still in the danger zone though. Team Black. Chalmers to take the throw in. The referee is going to get that retaken after a stumble. Finds the run of McLaren. Now Morris on as a substitute. Great footwork, getting away from a few players and into a dangerous area. On as a sub, but certainly posing a threat early on.
Yeah,
Morris.
Much better from the Blacks. Good little period for them right now. Just need to get a couple more numbers in the box there, but it was a good positive run, so if we can keep this up, got a chance of getting back in it here.
Well, there's a set piece, and a goal at this moment in time, with 25 minutes on the clock, would be a good way to get back into this. Towards the front post and cleared away initially by Jack Allen. Still though, with Team Black, but too many green shirted players around, and it's loose though, and Team Black have it yet again with Ethan Thompson. Back now to Cian Murphy, looking for support at the centre back, and he's got to be cautious as there's not much support and pressure on. In the end, he will have to settle for a throw-in and perhaps a regroup for Team Black. Freckleton. Appeared in the Under-18 FA Youth Cup. Take this throw. Finding Bowden with a sweeping ball out to this far side. It's a lovely ball out to Alfie Chalmers, who now will find Sveds. And that was the plan before Morby getting in the way. And now Allen out to Poulter. This ball in though, losing out, and now it's a chance to come forward yet again. It's Ewan Morris. He's got good feet, we've seen it already. Looking for an opening, and his ball back to a teammate. Not capitalising. Now Mitchell Meta will look to bring it away. But once again, we've mentioned his name a few times since coming on, Morris. He's battling hard for Team Black, isn't he, Scott?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's given them a bit more impetus since he's come on. It's just got a wee bit scrappy again, I think, maybe with the changes as well. Maybe just disrupting the flow. Guys just try to get themselves settled in. But certainly it's given the Blacks a wee bit more impetus and knock the greens out the rhythm a bit. So good spell for the Blacks here.
Bowden unfortunately sees it goes out after Svej yet again trying to create an opening on that right hand side. Poulter will take the throw in. Finding Neves. Allen now to Poulter, now to Neves. Good link-up play between the two left-sided players, but the ball over the top by Neves. Too much on it, all the way through to Wraith. Now with Murphy. Right-booted Jude Macaulay playing it forward to Ethan Thompson, who's now got a bit of space in front of him. He will try and slip through McLaren. He's got pressure on him. Now lays it off to Sveds, who goes for the shot, and it's well blocked. It looked like an opening was about to happen there for Team Black, but good defending, credit to Team Green.
Yeah, it was two really good passes. One from the centre half, Murphy, straight into the midfield, and then a good on the half turn into the midfielder again, played it in between the lines and got the number 10 facing their goal and running at them. So yeah, really good play there.
Chance for Morris with the left-footed shot. It's well blocked yet again, as Murphy will try and hold off the challenge and see it out for a corner, which it is. Sveds took the last one, which was driven in and looked to be cleared at the first instance, but evaded the defender and nearly fell for an opportunity. Can they capitalise, Team Black, with 10 minutes to go in this half? It's on top of a danger area again. The goalkeeper came for it, looked to potentially have had it, but over away from in the end. But nobody in the right position, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was actually a good ball in. It was plenty of pace in the right area in that six yard box. I don't know. Obviously, there must have been a foul in there somewhere, but it just obviously that quality of the ball just made the goalkeeper doubt whether it come or not. So yeah, we chance there. Just needed somebody to gamble on it.
Certainly been the best period of play from Team Black so far. They are 2-0 down, but certainly not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination. Ball played forward, but it's lost, and Murphy for Team Black has it back to Freckleton, and now to his other defender. And despite the pressure, composed play, Murphy will bring it out. Finding Bowden, who plays it forward to Sveds. In a deeper area than he might like, but he's got Chalmers there for support, who plays it into Morris. Morris coming away from one player, and now slipping in Thompson. And with the ball bobbling away, is lost out initially. He will battle back. The referee not giving the foul, and Thompson will try and ship it through, looking for McLaren, who's still battling away there. And good defending. We've seen the attacking prowess of Alfie Poulter, but defensively showing himself there too. But Team Black winning it back once more. The tenacity certainly on show as McLaren lays it off to Sveds, cutting it back in, looking for the number 9. Nearly a lovely 1-2 and potentially one of the best goals we would have seen today, but McLaren just putting it over.
Yeah, really good play there. A little ball in and a tuck round the corner for the winger to deliver a great ball in. Carnes unlucky, just needed to keep it down. It was a decent effort, just couldn't get over it, but really promising again from the Blacks.
Very good link-up play from Sveds at Lutterworth Town, and McLaren of Kelty Hearts certainly at the moment, it's Team Black who are on the ascendancy and creating many more openings, and Thompson is a part of that. Maybe filled with a bit of confidence from the way the game's going at the moment, but that was not an effort I want to remember for too long. Stewart with the kick, and this pitch, remember, as big as Hampden Park, launched far from the goalkeeper. Puts Team Black under immediate pressure, but Murphy, who's come on as a substitute, can yet again from that position. Macaulay into Thompson, and now will be played all the way to Chalmers on the right hand side. Odin forward, looking for the run of Macaulay, really finding him yet again, trying to create openings. Team Black. If anybody's tuning in at this moment in time with 8 minutes to go in the game, Scott, you wouldn't have suspected that it would be Team Black who are 2-0 down.
No, they've done really well. I think the subs coming on have really helped them and kind of given them back control of the game. We saw flashes, but it was the Greens that started really well and were the more dominant and got their 2 goals kind of deservedly. But Blacks have really done really well to work themselves back into it. Just need to try and get a goal get something to show for it.
Freckleton forward to McLaren. Loses out, and Knee will have to concede the throw in because of the pressure on from Macaulay. Freckleton quickly in to Morris. Morris linking up with Thompson, and a through away from 1, away from 2, and now has a chance to slip it through. That pass though, not good enough from Morris, but fantastic play to get himself into that position. Now back with Thompson, who was the shining star in the early stages and still very much in this game, but more support at this moment in time as he gets McLaren onto the ball. Switching out, looking for the forward run of Chalmers, and Sveds, despite Poulter's protestations, has got Team Black onto it with Chalmers, looking to curl it into the back post. Just wide of the post, couldn't find the run-in of Ethan Thompson, but on that right-hand side, again, some good play from Team Black, and Alfie Chalmers and Sveds linking it well.
Seem to be getting in down that side, and kind of the danger seems to come from that side. So that's something the Greens will be wary of. But Blacks need to keep trying to get the ball out to Sveds and Chalmers, and I think with 10 Thompson dropping in, it just seems to give them a little bit more control. They've got a little bit of possession. Obviously with Morris coming on and Bowden's played a couple of great passes, of switch of plays as well. So just seem to have a bit more control of the game now, which is really helping them. So just need something to show now for their good play and good work.
5 minutes to go. Can they find a goal to get themselves, at least reduce the deficit and get themselves back into it? I'm sure the Greens will want to keep the score this way, and Jamie Chalmers will try and be a part of that. Back to Knee, going forward quickly, looking for Featherstone, and that was an area of success for Team Green earlier on in the first half. Doesn't quite work out this time as it rolls away. But the first time we've seen in a wee while Jordan play that dangerous ball forward, the Aberdeen United defender.
Yeah, certainly it's on. It's worth playing. Just they've not really had the ball to do it, and that's testament to the way that the Blacks have responded and coming into the game.
Driving forward, Morris, should say, and now we'll switch it out to this right hand side. Chalmers now inside to McLaren. Good defending though from Knee. Morby as well there. We'll play it out to Chalmers. That was yet again intercepted by Team Black, who just do not want to give up the ball as we approach the half-time whistle. Ball forward is dangerous and look to set Team Green away against the run of play, but offside called. And yet another time that Team Black will restart with possession.
Just got a wee bit early there when maybe he didn't have to, but it's on. It looks like their outlet. I think Greens are just trying to soak it up now, maybe get to half time and try and regroup and get a bit more control in it. But that ball over the top looks like it's their outlet at the moment.
Good link up play down this right hand side yet again. McLaren with it, looking for options. We'll have to switch it now. Murphy on as a sub in this game. He's been very calm and composed on the ball for centre back. switching it to Pool. Of Ashover FC Pool. McLaren, Kelty Hearts now looking for Chalmers and Sveds, and despite losing it initially, they will get it back, and it is Chalmers now from Sveds. Back to the winger, looking for options, cutting back inside, and he's nearly tried to stay on his feet and regain possession after losing it initially. Doesn't quite manage it, but it's certainly been in. Since the game has moved on that right-hand side, Sveds and Chalmers linking up really well and providing a dangerous outlet.
Yeah, Chalmers has got himself further forward as well, which has helped and obviously backs him up and gives the Greens more to think about kind of defending. Sveds just got crowded out there. The Greens did well to get back in, and he just lost his footing. But again, good signs.
Poulter. Back now to Knee. Switches it out. It's a ball that has to be well controlled because there is pressure on from Macaulay, but very calm from Team Green, and they need to be careful though. But it's certainly paid off as Mitchell Meta will come away, and now on this right hand side it's 2 against 1 as he progresses forward. Support from Featherstone. He will go inside initially though, finding Whitty, who looks for Featherstone and cuts a bit of a frustrated figure at this moment in time. He's not seen much of the ball since going 2-0 up, but they have the throw in, and with 2 minutes to go, it's with Chalmers. Turns back to Mitchell Meta. Tries to get away from Freckleton, but that won't work as Freckleton finds Macaulay. Now on to Thompson as they look to break away with McLaren. Needle. No sluggishness there from the centre back. Back quickly to stop McLaren. Concedes the throw in, and it's back with McLaren, who the referee has pulled it back for the throw in.
Yeah, and he did really well there. It looked like they were just going to break in down the left hand side, but had really great recovery pace there to get it back in and concede the throw in and get himself set up again.
Probably a striker's worst nightmare. A fast centre back who can make up for any mistake like that.
Absolutely. I don't know. Don't talk to me, I'm not fast, I'm not a striker.
And then back to Poole. He has it again as they come forward with only seconds to go. Bowden on the edge of the box finds Sveds. It's 1-on-1 and he will fancy a chance, and the ball into the box. Knee intercepting for Team Green will concede the corner. Could be potentially the last opportunity of this half, and it will be Jude Macaulay. Dublin Lisco Rose and formerly pro youth with Hibs and Falkirk to take it. Goal here would do wonders. Confidence in the second half. It's a good ball in, and it has found the head of number 14, Cian Murphy. Can't put his head around the target. Will see us come to an end in this first half of the second game between Team Black and Team Green. If you have tuned in the last 20 minutes, you'll have seen a bit of an onslaught from Team Black, but do remind yourself it's 2-0 to Team Green at half time. They took the lead through Alfie Poulter's corner in, and it nearly going in the back of the net from the header from the defender, but in the end turned in to the net by Team Black. And then the second goal, Featherstone with the ball into the back post for Dario Neves to finish. Put them 2-0 up in the ascendancy. Changes from Team Black, though, certainly have changed the run of this game, and it will go as 2-0 at half time, but certainly much more excitement to come in the second half, Scott.
Yeah, I think so. I think Blacks will be certainly looking at that second half of the game, or of the first half, and thinking, let's build on that, let's keep that pressure up. Can we try and get a goal and get, like you said, half that deficit and get themselves going in search of that equaliser. Greens will be looking more towards that first part of that first half and thinking, right, how do we get that more control back when we had the Blacks under pressure and looked really dangerous that first part. But you know, both sides have had parts of the game done some really good things, so it's just looking to build on that. And I think, you know, as the game will go on, guys will start to get to know each other a little bit better and get to learn each other's movements, find out what's been working for them and what each other's strengths are as well, and help each other through it. So hopefully, I think that first half is always a difficult one, but I'm confident we'll see just as good a second half, if not better.
Well, an exciting first half to a conclusion. We've got the second half between Team Black and Team Green coming up here at the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase. As we go into the half-time break, we're going to hear more from one of the many success stories of Future Pro USA, Ryan Napier of Coastal Bend College in Texas, from Dundee now.
My name's Ryan Napier, I'm 18, I was born in Dundee and I played for Arbroath Lads Club through all my boy years, and I currently play for Arbroath High School former pupils, and I'm going to Coastal Bend College in Texas. It was on the Youth Football Scotland Facebook page. It came up saying can this company's trying to get boys to go to America to do uni and college, so I was like, why not? Let's give it a try, that's what I want to do. So playing football, and it's the only thing I really enjoy, and you can't really do much with it over here if you're not getting noticed. So I found out about it, just gave it a shot. If you went there with any questions that you didn't have the answers to, they answered everything. So everything from what you do, how they would go, and anything at all, they give you answers on absolutely everything. The presentation was good as well. With Future Pro, it's like they care about you, and you start to care towards them as well. So it's very easy going with them. When I found out, I was ecstatic. I was buzzing off this planet. When I told my parents, they were like, phone everyone. So I phoned my nana, my aunties, everyone. It was amazing, best feeling ever. I'm going to Coastal Bend College in Texas, so it's an hour outside of San Antonio, which is quite good. It's quite a good location. I've chose to study drafting design, so that's something I'm doing just now, so I kind of enjoy it. So drafting and design, like architectural drawing and stuff like that. And my ambitions would be to just be the best football player and student I can be. That's what I strive to be, so that's what I enjoy doing as well. Leaving to go over there for so many years is a massive step for me, so I feel like I need something like this, because I'm not quite there with maturity, so it's a massive step for me, but I can't wait. It's the best opportunity I've ever had, and I'm going to take it with two hands. The things I'm looking forward to the most are just playing football all the time. Every day would just be the best thing ever. The heat, I'm looking forward to the heat constantly, and everything, to be honest. The food should be good, everything should be amazing. I just can't wait to go over. If you're even thinking about doing it, just go for it, because there's nothing that can go wrong with it. If you don't get in, you don't get in, but you get unlimited chances. So if you take it, you get in, it's amazing. If you don't, you can try it again. Just keep trying. A message to my family would be thank you for everything. I couldn't thank them enough, and hopefully I'll be able to repay them one day. And to my friends, they can wait 6 months and see me in 6 months.
Hello and welcome back to Orium for this Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase, the second half of this match between Team Black and Team Green. At half time, it was 2-0 to the team in green, but as we were saying, the second half of that first half certainly was dominated by Team Black and sets us up very nicely for this next 40 minutes to see if Team Black can get back into this on the scoreline or whether or not Team Green will hold on. That's up to these players to decide. And an early opportunity for Whitty, but he has been seen and adjudged to have given away the foul. Not sure he would agree with that, but I think Josh Catlin is certainly happy with that decision, that's for sure. Into Morris, who came on as a sub in that first half and made a big difference. Back on the ball now. Another sub. Murphy, formerly pro youth with Airdrie. Ball played forward. They will be back in possession for Team Black. It's Carvel Freckleton. Full back to take. Goes forward, looking for McLaren. Can't quite flick it on because of the pressure from me. We'll go all the way back to Stewart with that long kick. Only able to find a player in the black shirt though, and Graham now will bring it down. And find Freckleton with a good ball out wide. Turns back now Freckleton. His ball though is slack and hoping to find Catlin, but instead has found Whitty, who will come forward now for Team Green. And thankfully then Catlin is there, who finds Race, who maybe wasn't as thankful for the pass, but it comes away well, and Team Black now breaking away with McLaren. Looking for Graham. Neves gets it back and finds teammate Mitchell Meta. Forward now to Scott. Ball still alive, and it will be won back there by Chalmers, who takes the throw in quickly to McLaren. Turning now the Kelty Hearts striker. Away from one with a nutbag, and me there. We've said it multiple times in this game so far. George Knee in central defence, there to clear up the danger.
It's been a good battle between those two. They've done well, both showing some really good moments in the game, so interesting to see how that develops in the second half.
Nearly a nice link-up play between Thompson and Graham, but Graham just not quite timing the run, offside. And it will be Stewart to take this. Further out maybe than traditionally a goalkeeper would be, but with that long kick, perhaps no worry about getting back in time. Forward and won by Scott. The second ball though. He looked to have had it, but now Team Green breaking away. Thankfully Freckleton gets in the way and now allows Dickey as well to win it back and play forward. The ball though, only back in with Green with Scott now. Ewan Morris battling away between the two. Comes out on top, but that challenge, as the ball bounces back and forward between the two, eventually will come to Chalmers. And for Thompson. Back to the full back who keeps it in and does well. He's under pressure though and needs to be careful with two players around him, and I don't think he knew Whitty was there because Whitty will now play it back. But nobody there apart from Featherstone, who after all that has been called back for a foul which will be taken quickly, but we go on and now Neves has been slipped in by Scott, scored the second goal and puts it towards the back post. Featherstone was there. There will be a goal kick. Team Green have come out probably the better of the two teams, you would say, Scott, in this half.
Yeah, I think so. I think they've just got some pressure higher up on the back line. I think Blacks have tried to play their way out, but just struggling a wee bit at the moment to do that. Maybe just too many touches on the ball and not moving it quick enough. And then just the quality and to get the ball into the striker so they can get higher up. Part just needs to be a little bit better. But Greens are doing well. They're pressing high. Looks like they've got lots of energy in that midfield, which is helping them as well at the moment.
Poulter coming forward from full back. He's in a battle there with Dickey, who comes out on top, and now the midfielder looking for support, turns away from one challenge, doesn't from the second, but does get the bit of luck as he gets the ball away, and now Macaulay looking to play a nice 1-2, and Knee yet again battling away with McLaren, clears away the danger, and it will be a corner. Went right into the flag, confirmed by the referee, and will give a chance for Macaulay to whip this in for Team Black. So onto the penalty spot, does find again the head of Cian Murphy, but he can't direct it towards goal. That's how we ended the first half, and that was another opportunity. A good ball in from Macaulay, but just not quite directed towards goal.
Yeah, he's put in a couple of really good balls. Actually, it looks like that could be a source of success for them if they can just get that final part right. But he's put in a couple of really dangerous balls. Just haven't got the finish right. So need to keep trying working on that.
Intense pressure being put on Team Green's defence as Knee clears it away, only finding Freckleton, and now Thompson on the ball. From Penistone Church, formerly with Manchester United, Sheffield United and Rotherham United, is Thompson. It's now with Macaulay. Dickey out now to Chalmers. Tries to play it into Graham. It's a loose ball, and it's one back, and Alex Zadek has this, playing it back to Morby. Zadek again. Time and space to come forward for his team. Switching the play out now to Poulter. Pressure on from Macaulay. We'll cut back in now to Jack Allen, who, with the pressure on from Thompson, is lost out. Macaulay has it for Team Black. Ball into space, and it will be a chance now to break forward as it opens up. Now for Chalmers, trying to cut away from the defender, and in the end it's good play from Mitchell Meta. Gets back, recovers well, and wins the foul. There's the two fullbacks. A wee quick high five.
Yeah, recovered well there. The ball inside looked like it was going to cause him some trouble, but showed good pace and good speed to get back in and stop it. Just the other fullback, Alfie Chalmers, just need to get a ball in a little bit quicker.
Good ball forward, but Morris wins the initial header. Will come to Neves with a sweeping ball forward, looking for the run of Featherstone. Bit of pressure now on the Team Black defence, and again, I don't think Wraith will be thanking Freckleton for that ball back to him, but his kick does come off Team Green. It will be a goal kick, but again, that pressure from both teams early on in the second half. No tired legs at this moment in time anyway.
No, and again, it's that ball over the top, and it's asking questions of the defenders, and I think especially when you're not playing with these guys all the time, communication at the back is so important. So it's probably something that's not as sharp, or they're not as in key with each other. So that seems like it's proven quite a successful avenue for both sides actually.
Macaulay with some quick footwork, but Knee coming out from defence. He's lost out, and without him at the back, it's maybe an opportunity to capitalise. McLaren trying to get away from Zarek, but well, he wasn't out of position for long. Was Knee quickly back in and in possession now. Forward now to Allen. Allen now looking for Whitty, who he has found. Poulter trying to get away from the challenge of Morris.
I think Greens need to keep doing that. Try and get the ball into number 9. Whitty's shown some good touches and held the ball in well at times to link it. So just need to keep trying to get in at him, and I think they'll get chances through that way.
Well, he certainly was involved there yet again, Whitty, but in the end, Team Black bring it out. And it looked like it was going to be Team Green to get back possession, but to the frustration of Poulter, it's actually Team Black, and Freckleton will take this. Instead, the referee's pulled it back for a foul. It's even better for Team Black. They can reset now with Josh Catlin looking to go forward quickly, and it's a good ball, but knees onto it. Heads it out to the side where Poulter will collect. And he has Macaulay onto him. And with a sliding tackle, will concede the throw in, but hem Team Green back. Just coming up to 10 minutes played in this second half. It remains 2-0 to Team Green. What's been a highly entertaining second game here at the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase at Oriam. Finished 4-1 to Team Yellow against Team Red earlier on. And here 2-0 at the moment to Team Green. Thompson playing the ball in, and Morby with the initial clearance not quite right because it will fall to McLaren, and leaves it to Thompson. Good feet onto the edge of the box, getting the shot away, testing Stewart in the goal. It's the first real chance of the second half to put any keeper under pressure. Good footwork from Thompson, not quite the clinical finish, but certainly testing the goalkeeper there, Scott.
Yeah, did well. The goalie made it look comfortable in the end, but it's a shot on target, and it's something to build on for the Blacks.
Well, we're breaking away here because it looked like Lewis Scott could potentially put in Neves or Whitty, but the goalkeeper, Wraith, was out well. And as the game opens up even more so, end to end, Thompson, lovely footwork yet again, finding McLaren, driving forward, looking to slip in Graham, and the pace of the ball was nearly right, but Stewart does really well for Team Green. Onto it, saw the danger. And now the LK Galaxy goalkeeper with another long kick, looking for Neves, but his first misplaced kick of the day, which will see a break in play for some substitutions. If you are tuned in via live on YouTube, whether it be in the States or across the globe, wherever you're watching from today, we hope you're enjoying this Future Pro USA Men's Showcase event here at Oriam. If you want to find out more about Future Pro, whether it's to bring players across to the United States or whether it's as a player yourself, you can find out more futuroprousa.com or on social media, search for Future Pro USA. Back underway now with Chalmers, takes the throw, ball up into the stands, but it's Team Green that come away with the ball after a bit of conference between the two referees. Mitchell met us with it, looking for Whitty, battling away yet again, and unfortunately for him, Team Black come away with it. Morris into Poole, back to Morris. Thompson sweeping it forward long, and it was a good ball, but Graham had come in short instead of long. Goes all the way out for a throw-in, but though Team Black look to push Team Green in, Morby gets it, and the clearance is out for a throw-in and puts them under pressure immediately. Chalmers forward, the onside juvenile fullback into Thompson, manages to find the feet of Dickey. Dickey through now, looking for Graham, who was given a big ask there from Dickey, just out of play. But again, good link-up play from Team Black, which we've seen carried over from the latter stages of the first half into this second half, Scott.
Yeah, certainly. I think they look dangerous when they're getting into Thompson 10 and McLaren's feet. It's just that final pass or that final finish that they're just lacking. But certainly showing glimpses. They just need to keep working and keep getting the balls into them, and I think they will get their goal.
Scott here, back to Zarek. Now wide to Knee. Pressure on from McLaren, but he plays it forward quickly. Freckleton down now to Morris, who's lost out for one of the first times we've said that today. But Macaulay now has it back for Team Black, slipping it forward to Thompson. Now played wide out to Chalmers, trying to cut back in, and it's come off Ben Mason, so it will be a corner here and a chance to get bodies forward, including Josh Catlin from centre back. Graham may go short and quick, and will do, with Macaulay leading off to Graham. Nice idea, but Mason intercepts for Team Green, at least in the short term, as Graham battles away. Two players. And outcoming it on top was Team Green, as now Adam Gribben. With a good ball into space for Poulter, who got the assist for the first goal today, but that was unfortunate as he loses sight of it, and now out of position, a chance for Team Black to break away. Macaulay and McLaren linking up nicely, trying to play each other through, but getting back and good recovery in the end from Poulter. Taken quickly yet again. Team Black looking to keep the ascendancy, but Poulter now coming forward, looking to keep his feet, keeping his feet this time out on that far side, and Macaulay getting back with the sliding challenge.
Yeah, just neither team really able to can get great control of the game so far. It's quite end to end at the moment. Just both teams are kind of be grappling for that, kind of getting possession of the ball and stringing a few passes together to get back control, but fairly even at the moment.
Well, 25 minutes for Team Green to hold on to this victory, and the same time for Team Black to get one goal to reduce the deficit, and then hopefully that equaliser for them. Morby now looking to set out on this left hand side. Mason, who trying to get away from Alfie Chalmers, has won the throw in for Team Green. Mitchell Mehta throws it back to Morby, looking for options, but goes back to the full-back who's in space, and now will slip it through to Mason, who's got plenty of time, and partly because he was offside. There'll be a free kick, and Catlin will seemingly take it, but will play it forward simply for Chalmers. Goes long and direct, finds McLaren with a good first touch, and the second one they'll let him down slightly as Knee will send that ball way up the other side of the field, and Whitty maybe looking to see if he could capitalise on any mistake from Poole, but none given. That's the centre back yet again under pressure, cool, calm and collected, plays it to Catlin, back to Poole. Macaulay dropping in to receive it. Looking for options now. Turns away from one, keeps possession, finds Thompson, whose pass I don't think was intended for Dickey, but it does find him. And they will go again. Catlin goes long, looking for McLaren, who will get in front of the defender, Poulter. Has the ball with a good touch. Now looking to create an opening. Finds Dickey. Dickey looking to try and maybe play it on. He's got pressure from Mitchell Mehta on him. Back to Graham. Graham with the immediate cross, which unable to find a player in black. And Mitchell Mehta will look to clear it away. But Graham still battling away in that corner. Has lost out. What a beautiful bit of play there from Mitchell Mehta through the legs. He gets it again and switches the play now to Poulter. Knee playing it out, but only as far as Freckleton, who for Team Black has got Macaulay going on this left hand side as Freckleton looks to join in support. Back and out to reset. Macaulay through to Freckleton and trying to create an opening on that left hand side, but Knee once again intercepting. It will be a corner, and potentially they would take it quick, but Freckleton leaves it for Macaulay for a corner.
I think that's smart. They've looked dangerous last couple of times. They've thrown it in there, so I throw it in there again.
When Lisco rose, Macaulay did find McLaren, but it just seemed to bounce away from him. Thompson now. Freckleton cutting inside, looking for a potential option, and he was trying to find it in McLaren after beating a number of different players, but unable to find a teammate. Good play from Poole in centre back for Team Black. Pressure on, but did well, and now Freckleton, who stayed forward, did find McLaren with that pass, but he's lost out now. And Morby looking to bring it away for Team Green as both teams give each other possession back and forward. Dickey now looking to take control as he finds McLaren. McLaren on the edge of the penalty box. Cuts a frustrated figure in that instance as he looked for Graham. And now breaking away is Gribben as the game moves end to end in these final 20 minutes. Played towards Whitty with a wonderful ball. A good first touch as he looks to get away from the defender Catlin. Plays it back to Race, who very composed gets it to Morris, and they will bring it out. Nearly a wonderful bit of play though from Team Green there, Scott.
Yeah, really good break. Just caught, kind of sucked the Blacks in and looked to hit on the counter. Ball just got away from the striker there. Couldn't get a shot off. But again, promising. Again, I think this is what the Greens can afford to do. They can afford to sit back and soak up a wee bit of pressure, being that 2-goal advantage, and try and hit now the Blacks on the break as they try and go for that first goal.
Whitty losing out to Thompson, who now finds Dickey. Wonderful touch away, and good touch again. Will set away McLaren. McLaren now with a chance, but yet again recovering. Perhaps the player of the game for Team Green so far.
Yeah,
George Neat recovering.
I think both the centre halves have done really well for the Greens, especially not playing together that very often or at all. I think their understanding and their balance has looked really good back there. It's probably complemented by the fact that they've kept a clean sheet so far.
McLaren has certainly been dangerous up front in this game, but been unable to break that defensive partnership so far. Here he goes again. Cuts it back this time to Morris, who's been sitting a bit deeper this time. Will go for goal from distance, blocked by Poulter and cleared away eventually. High knee. Freckleton now has it in a deeper position, the full back, and losing out will be under a bit of pressure because Featherstone comes forward now. Whitty inside, it's 2 against 1. If Whitty can find the number 10, Mason, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, with Catlin getting back, and a good save in the end. Put it on target, Mason. Maybe expected to score, but still troubled the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it was that. It was just what we were talking about. You know, Blacks trying to get that first goal, and Green's hitting them on the counter. Really good move. Just needed Ben to kind of move it, keep it further away, and bend it kind of further towards that far post. But it was just too near the goalie, and it was good save in the end.
Breaking away in these final 18 minutes, the game opens up ever more. Gribben now. Forward, looking for a great ball forward to Mason, which he has provided. Now cutting it back across. The goalkeeper gets his hands to it, and it only falls as far as Lewis Scott, who can't direct his shot on target. And the goalkeeper does enough in the end. Wraith.
Yeah, I started with a great ball from Adam Gribben. Just a little clip diagonal over. I think it was over the centre half's head, and Ben was in between the centre half and the full back, and he actually delivered a great ball as well. I think Lewis Scott couldn't get a shot, his head over the shot, and see it go over the bar. But again, promising stuff from the Greens as they kind of start to maybe show like they're coming into the game a little bit more.
Sved's back on now, looking to try and get a goal for Team Black. He finds Thompson into McLaren on the edge of the box, going for goal, and he has managed to find the bottom corner. It's a wonderful finish. Morby was on him, looking to block the shot. It was a tidy finish, and we spoke about the fact that he wasn't able to break down this partnership of Morby and me, but eventually the striker for Team Black has got them the goal. He's got his goal, and now we've got a very exciting finish to this match.
Yeah, just as it looked like the Greens were going to go and extend it and maybe put the game to bed, Blacks have done really well. They've got the ball into Thompson and the striker as well, and they've combined once again. And this time, Finn McLaren was able to get a shot off through the legs, and it was a really good finish down low into the bottom corner. Hard for the goal that you see as it comes through the defender. So yeah, makes for a really interesting last part of this game.
Not much that Stuart could have done about that one. And a tidy finish from McLaren. Gets his side back into this, reduces the deficit to 1. But now Team Green looking to get that lead back as Mason with a really inviting ball in there, in that awkward position between the goalkeeper and the defenders, but no one there to capitalise despite Featherstone's best efforts at the last moment.
Yeah, just got a couple of times now the last few minutes down that left hand side with Ben kind of cutting in and taking in an awkward position to pick up in between the centre half and the full back. So that's something the Blacks need to be mindful of, but something maybe the Greens want to keep going to, as it seems to be working at the moment.
Gribben winning it back off Sveds. Featherstone back to Gribben. Now as the game opens up, looking for those openings with the long ball forward, but it goes back to Knee this time. Mason now, he will try and slip it through, and it looks like a wonderfully weighted ball, but in the end Josh Catlin was there, and the defender will, alongside his teammates in Graham and Chalmers, cleared it away. Thompson back to Catlin, who will chip it to Chalmers. Full back to Catlin. Very composed defending here from Team Black as they go all the way to Wraith, who switches it now, looking for Sveds, who wins the header. Flicking it on to Dickey. Cutting back inside now the midfielder. He's got Thompson open and he will slip him through. The number 10 going through on goal. Back to McLaren, who will finish it off. Filled with confidence now. It was wonderful play, quick counter-attacking, and as the game has opened up, Team Black have capitalised and have got the equaliser.
Yeah, just first time the Greens backline looked really stretched. They're really good play. You just seen from Thompson, just once Dickey kind of broke in and cut inside, you just wanted to feed that pass in, which he did. It was great play, then just rolled it for McLaren, who's slotted it in well. And probably over the piece, you say it's been an even game. You think it's not been much between the sides, so they probably deserve to be level. But again, now it's up for either side to go and grab the winner now.
Level with 14 minutes left to play, and it's all thanks to, in particular, Finn McLaren, the Kelty Hearts under-20s captain, who made his debut for the team just age 16. 2 goals now, both lovely finishes, very calm. But also credit to Ethan Thompson, providing both assists. Team Green, who will be disappointed, they've been very much in this game, obviously being 2-0 up, now brought level. We'll look to try and find a winner in this one.
Yeah.
Mason.
Just opened up a bit as well. The first kind of part of this half was a bit scrappy, kind of both teams try to get settled into it again, but it's kind of become a little bit stretched, and I think that's what's created kind of a lot of opportunities. Greens have had their chances to kind of extend the lead as well, which unfortunately they've not taken, and obviously that's to the Blacks' benefit as they're back in the game.
McLaren looking for his hat-trick as he goes back to Thompson, who's been providing all the assists. Now to Dickey. Dickey with the ball through. McLaren gives him the thumbs up. It was the right idea, but just not quite executed just right. Stewart now with the kick. Long but not accurate is Graham now. His passes lax as Mitchell Meta brings it forward away from the opposing midfielder. Looking for Neves. It's been a long time since he got that second goal for Team Green, but still battling away Neves alongside Mitchell Meta on this left hand side, who brings it forward. Pass one, looking to go through and goal the full back, which in the end, despite battling away there with the defender, can't win his side the corner. It will be a goal kick, but despite all the minutes that he's played there at fullback, getting forward and showing an energy late in this game.
Yeah, bundled his way through there, kind of great determination from him, and I think he was unlucky maybe not to get the corner there, but yeah, needs to get back into shape now because it looks like there's a hole.
Well, McLaren now turning a sister because he's put Dickey through, and Dickey will go for a goal. He was always going away from goal. The angle was getting harder to perhaps put it past Stewart a bit. A well-taken opportunity in the end to try and give Team Black the lead, and a nice through ball as well by Finn McLaren. Not just scoring the goals, trying to set them up as well. Yeah,
great little ball. Obviously saw the full back out of position after kind of his long bursting run, and looked to exploit that. He's just unlucky, Sean. It just wouldn't quite sit down for him, and he kind of just dragged it. But it's a decent effort. It's a good move and intelligent play to know that the left back's kind of out of position and to exploit that.
Graham into McLaren, filled with confidence. You can see it in his game as he comes forward. Past Morby, and will look for the free kick, which he will receive. Morby less than happy about that decision, but McLaren gets the foul, and perhaps unsurprisingly has placed this ball down for the free kick with a hat-trick in sight.
Yeah, I think he fancies it, and for the first 2 goals you maybe wouldn't bet against him here.
Dickey also over it. Dickey, who currently plays his football at Inverurie Local Works. The two of them discussing it now. He will leave it for Graham, who does go for a goal, and the wall split apart, but the goalkeeper not unsighted by that. Stewart does well, and no hat-trick just yet anyway for McLaren. Still time to go. Featherstone on this far side for Team Green. It's an out goal, and now Team Black, who will continue to go on the ascendancy, looking to get themselves in the lead for the first time in this game. Thompson with the one to try it, and he's pulled out a remarkable effort And an even better save from Stewart in the goal. He's had to react quickly to that one. So.
Yeah, really good save. He kind of made that free kick just moments before. Looked pretty comfortable, but that was anything but. And that's a really good save. Just tipped it. Really good, strong left hand, tipped it over the bar. Good effort from Thompson as well. It was good play from the Blacks as they capitalise on the turnover from the green team.
It's Graham to take it, currently playing at Auchtermuchty Bellevue AFC. Gets the corner in, it's towards the back post where they were lining up to try and put it on target. Unfortunately not the case on this occasion. It's out for a goal kick, which I think Stewart will be happiest about to try and relieve some of that pressure which he's been under recently. Lee hitting that off Team Black player, and Poulter will take the throw. Scott looking to flick it on, but doesn't manage to as Thompson just tested the keeper only moments ago, now looking to set his side forward once again. Scott winning it back over for Team Green as Lee launches it forward. Being put under increasing pressure in this game. It's Freckleton forward now.
Yeah, Black certainly look like they've got the momentum from 2 goals back. Now, and it looks like they're looking maybe to get a bit of the light line. Going to grab the winner.
Well, Dickie cutting forward, striving, looking for support. He has it behind him with Graham or in the box potentially. He's beat one player with some good work there, but in the end it is cleared away by Morby. Throw-in to be taken by Catlin. Brings McLaren. Brings it down to Thompson. He will move back. Cian Murphy back on in central defence. His ball though is Blacks. Can only find Zadok, who now tries to play it forward, looking for Neves, but ball forward in the end. All the way back to Wraith, who with a long kick himself has set Team Black off on the left hand side potentially with Sveds and Freckleton. Sveds does come out on top. He's kept the ball in. Now 2 against 1 on that side. He cuts in, but good defending from Nee. Had to make that challenge, and it does win the ball back for his side, but only momentarily because it's back in possession with Team Black. Good quick footwork from Bowden. Now to Freckleton. Into McLaren. Away from one, away from another as he looks to try and maybe set himself for a shot, but cleared away. And Mason now up against Catlin. And the defender now playing from centre back to full back, gets it for his team through to Thompson, and both Thompson looking for a hat-trick of assists and McLaren looking for a hat-trick. Didn't quite work out on this occasion.
It was good aggressive play by Catlin there, not letting Ben Mason kind of turn and face him up. He nicked the ball and plays a good ball forward. And yeah, just the final pass. You could see what McLaren was trying to do, just didn't quite execute it. But yeah, again, promising signs from the Blacks. And certainly in the ascendancy.
Moving forward once again, McLaren slipped in. He's one-on-one with the defender. He looks to get a bit of space for the shot, and again he's put it towards that bottom left-hand corner. Appeals for the corner kick, not to be given by the referee. But once again, you can certainly tell when a player is full of confidence, and McLaren is that at this current moment in time.
Yeah, again, good effort. Goes across the goal. He does the right thing, just wide of that bottom post. But again, you know, it's good play from Sean Dickey as well. He's done really well. His influence in this game is really growing in this second half.
Stewart with the goal kick. And Scribbin back to Lee. Looking for the wide player. Freckleton intercepts and finds Spence. Back to Freckleton now as the two link up yet again on this left hand side. Battling away though is Ferguson, who's won it back and finds Gribben. He remains in possession, but will have to go backwards unless the referee does him a bit of a favour with the foul. It was indeed a foul, and he will restart the play all the way back to Stewart. Gribben, currently playing with West Park and won Player of the Year 4 seasons in a row. Gribben looking to slip in the knee. Who's fouled in the process of coming forward. Lee with the free kick, looking for a player in green. Not quite as many bodies forward now as the game starts to wear on into the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, Green's looking like I'm just tiring a wee bit. Done a bit more stretch. I think they've lost a wee bit as well when Whitty's gone off up front. I think he'd be a good focal point for them, and they've just maybe lost that since he's gone off.
Catlin coming forward after the ball from Graham, and he has got himself a free kick. Despite starting the day at centre back, Catlin, he's certainly showing himself as versatile in that full back position, coming forward. And they'll set them away now, finding Dickey. Coming inside from the right hand side. Good ball out now. Find teammate and shot from distance from Sveds, who in a more central position this time round. It's blocked and will go out for the throw. And Graham now, who's part of a league and cup double winning team at Fairmuir, will take this throw in. And McCall needs to flick it on to Thompson, and will find him. 10 on the edge of the box. Got to be careful with the challenges. He finds Graham, and now Thompson needs to link up with a nice back heel. Not quite worked out, but they will get possession back quickly with McCauley. Who's really need to get rid of this quickly, but unfortunately with the clearance which was required, only finding a player in the black shirt, and he could be under pressure quickly yet again. Poole slips in Thompson to Graham, back to Thompson, pass that can't evade Scott, and the Greens have it back and all the way to Morby. Mitchell Meta looking for Scott, who I think will get the foul. Looks to take it quick and will do, because Gribben is away, and now some bodies forward, a chance to maybe find a winner. Quickly lost out by Mason, though, intercepted by Catlin as the Team Black will break away, and it's a lovely ball through to Sveds. The pace now, they put him one-on-one with Stewart. He's chipped it over the goalkeeper and found it back to the net. It's the goal that gives Team Black the lead in this match. It's been coming with the way the second half has gone. They would put themselves level thanks to Finn McLaren, and now through Zach Sveds they find themselves 3-2 to the good with only 3 minutes remaining.
Really good. I think Greaves himself tried to play quickly and kind of get the tempo back up, but lost the ball, and then he made them suffer. Made them pay the price for giving the ball away. And, really good break. I thought he'd maybe just taken too big a touch, but it worked out perfect to him. Great composure and lovely little ding finish over him, and does really well. He showed that he was really effective down the right, and he's obviously showing the same on the left hand side. So
it looked like you can be most vulnerable when you score, and potentially that's going to be the case for Team Green. But now, up the other end, as the game comes into the latter stages, as it opens up even more, now looking to see if Team Black can extend their lead for the first time in this game, and a long-range effort dragged wide in the end. Stewart to knee. His ball forward, only finding Freckleton. And Captain coming forward from right back. He's fouled by Mason. I think we'd be the first to admit that, and there'll be a free kick, an opportunity for Team Black to potentially trouble Stewart in goal. Taken quickly. Dickey in that corner alongside Mason. The last touch did come off Mason, who has managed to just see it out for a throw-in instead of a corner. It will be Graham to take. Plenty of options there. Goes for Dickey. Graham. Only one player in the danger area, but he really finds the head of Sveds. Team Green will now bring it away as Coulter looks to get to it before Bowden, but Bowden is there. Now back into Thompson, and despite the man on, does get away from him. They will find Catlin. Pressure on him from Mason. He will go for goal. I did mention he was playing centre back earlier on, and that will be the last attempt of the game from the number 4, Josh Caplan's sensational game we find ourselves experiencing in the end, Scott. For those that tuned in later on, 2-0 at half time to Team Green. Poulter with the assist from a corner after an own goal, and a goal from Dario Neves after Ferguson played through. But the second half, all changed in that second half. Team Black battling back into this game. Finn McLaren with 2 goals thanks to 2 assists from Ethan Thompson, and the all-important goal, a through ball from number 16 Sean Dickey, finding Zach Sveds, who calmly, despite maybe not the best of first touches, used his space to get onto it, chip it over the outcoming Matthew Stewart, and give Team Black the victory with only 3 minutes remaining. Scott, both games have been fascinating, entertaining, a fantastic showcase. This one in particular you've watched, fantastic game.
Yeah, really good, really good. Started off, started really, really strongly, really positively, and deservedly so when they 2-0 up, and then Blacks managed to get their way back in it without really having anything to show for it, but show signs, and they missed a couple of good chances just towards the end of the first half, and then second half again started quite even, quite and just as the Greens looked like you thought they were maybe going to go get that third goal and kill off the game, Blacks got that first goal they were looking for and in desperate need of, and then the game really changed from there. And to be honest, it only looked like there was going to be one team in the ascendancy, and looked like one team would win it from there. And unfortunately, the Greens just didn't quite manage to recover after conceding that first goal after looking so kind of strong up until then. But I think over the piece, probably the Blacks had more of the game and probably deserved it in the end.
An absolutely brilliant game for anybody watching today. Both games have been fantastic here at Oriam for the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase. Scott, thank you so much for talking me through the second game here today at Oriam. For those who have been tuned in to us live on YouTube, again, what we would recommend is find out more, futuroprousa.com, and if you're on social media, Twitter at FutureProUSA, Facebook at FutureProUSA Scholarships, and on LinkedIn at FutureProUSA. We'll have a couple of interviews with some of the players that have just played in that match from Team Black and Team Green coming up shortly, so we'll speak to them live on YouTube. Do stay tuned with us, but if you are logging off at this point, thank you so much for joining us here at Oriam for the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase to those in America and across the globe. So Finn, first of all, congratulations on
Thank you.
the victory for Team Black against Team Green there. What did you make of the match first and foremost?
That was a really good match. Quite slow to get into, but eventually it opened up. Went 2-0 down, but came back and eventually won 3-2, sorry, which was really good. Thought it was a good standard of the game. Got on well with the boys. Really good bunch of boys, and it was really good to take part in.
Before we talk too much about that epic match, talk us about the whole experience before coming here at Oriam, playing at these facilities and getting to play in the showcase event. What's it been like?
Brilliant. I mean, guys at Future Pro are top notch, especially Brad speaks to me a lot, especially last year, speaking away, telling me everything that's happening. It's a really good experience. It's amazing to be part of, and hopefully I can keep going and eventually secure a place in America next year.
In terms of looking at the game itself and going on to that, going in 2-0 at half time, you're probably a wee bit deflated, I imagine, as a team, but you battled back into it in the first half. What did you make of it at half time specifically?
It was a wee bit down at half time. Team, obviously, it's not good going down at 2-0, but showed good attitude to come back into the game, and it was really good. Get back 3 goals and win the game. It was brilliant.
You spoke about that attitude and determination from your team. You obviously very much helped in that matter. 2 goals. Talk us through those opportunities and how delighted you are to get those goals.
I was delighted. Played really well. Ethan, number 10, bounced off him. He set both the goals up and just stay composed and put it in the goal.
From your perspective as well, getting that winner quite late on through Zach Sved, I think it was. From that perspective, how delighted is it to come away with the victory after battling back? Yeah,
it was brilliant. Really good feeling.
From a personal perspective, how do you feel you played overall? Obviously getting those 2 goals, but the rest of your performance too.
I was slow to come into the game at the start, but eventually once I got into the game, I thought I played really well. I was just delighted to get 2 goals.
And just finally, also we spoke about this being the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase event. How delighted were you to be a part of today and to experience it all?
Oh, absolutely delighted. It was brilliant. Really good setup. Enjoyed it from start to finish. Really good.
Well, congratulations on your victory.
Thank you very much.
And your 2 goals, and all the best for the future.
Perfect. Cheers.
Perfect. George, here today at Oriam just after your game against Team Green, against Team Black. What did you make of the match itself?
We started off quite well in the first half, going 2-0 up. And I think we kind of stayed at that intensity for the whole game. I think the other team just came into it at the end.
In terms of the whole experience here, obviously being at Oriam today and being at the Future Pro USA Men's Soccer Showcase event, what was it like from your experience?
It was a really good experience. I come up from Oxford, so it was a long drive, but the experience has been great. The Oriam Stadium is quite beautiful here. The Astros is the best facilities I've ever played at, so it's really nice to play at.
In terms of the first half, you spoke about your team went 2-0 up, and at that point at half time, how were you and the team feeling at that moment?
We were feeling great. We just said keep it going, but they managed to get back into it.
In terms of the second half, as you mentioned, they seemed to Team Black a bit on the ascendancy, but you were certainly a part of holding them off for as long as possible. What's it like on the pitch having to kind of put up with a kind of a constant battle?
Yeah, it was a tough game at the end. The striker played really well. He kept dropping in and out, and just had to keep following him. We tried our best, but they just not managed to get through at the end.
In terms of from your personal experience, I mentioned that we mentioned your name quite a bit on commentary with interceptions and some vital blocks in the game. How do you feel you performed though personally today?
I think it went quite well. I'm really happy with how I played. I think it's just been the experience really that helped me through it.
You spoke about the fact you've come up from Oxford to Scotland. Does that show your dedication personally? Some of the other players coming up from England to be a part of this experience.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting to think about the future, especially with the future Pro USA, looking to America, and it's really exciting.
And just finally, obviously, you spoke about how great today was and the whole experience. From your point, how excited are you for the future and working alongside Future Pro and being a part of this kind of event?
It's really exciting, and I just want to carry on playing. Hopefully, it goes well.
Spot on.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.